time I've done this.
Tonight's Squirtle High School football game of the week presented by High Plains Insurance is in Hennessey as the Eagles, on the way to their first winning season since 2015, take on the Millwood Falcons, sitting at the top of District 1 and ranked third in this week's Class 2A poll. It's senior night in Hennessey, but they are led by a freshman quarterback named Titan Hicks, who will face his toughest challenge of his rookie season. Titan set a school record, scoring 7 rushing touchdowns in their win over Alva last week. In his first game at the high school level back in August, he accounted for over 500 yards of offense and 6 touchdowns against Mount St. Mary's. He will have to step his game up tonight against the Falcons defense that has posted 3 shutouts and is giving up just 11 points a game. Millwood missed the playoffs last year for the first time since 2007, but some talented underclassmen took advantage of that experience and is paying off this year. They've rolled off 7 straight wins since losing their opener to Heritage Hall, and someone will keep our eye on is Ricky Hunt Jr. He's an all-everything kind of a player. We'll see him in multiple positions. This is a kid who's one of the top 30 recruits in Oklahoma and is on his way to play D1 football next year. It's great to be in Hennessey under the Friday night lights as they try to pull the upset and wake the echoes from their gold ball days of over a decade ago. It's the Millwood Falcons and the Hennessey Eagles in the Squirtle Game of the Week. We're back after this.
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available. Auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Few things bring communities together like high school sports. The passion, the drama, the atmosphere, the tremendous thrill of victory, and the agonizing pain of defeat. There's nothing like it, and nobody in Oklahoma brings you all of that better than Squirtle. So sit back, hold on, and get ready for another thrilling ride, because it's time once again for the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Welcome back to Eagle Stadium at Hennessey. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you for this big matchup in Class 2A District 1. The number 1 team in the district right now is the Millwood Falcons, 7-1 record. They're undefeated 5-0 in the district under Darwin Franklin, who is in his 10th year at the helm of Millwood, a record of 92 wins and 22 losses, a couple of state championships under his belt. He went back-to-back in 2016 and 2017. Hennessey comes in at 6-2. They're 4-1 in 2A1. Paul Hicks is their head coach, a record of 14-22 in his 4th year at the helm. He has brought this program back. They were 0-10 in 2019, 3-6 in 2020, 5-5 in 21, and now 6-2 this year. And you see the Hennessey Eagles coming out as they're getting ready for this matchup against one of the powerhouses in Oklahoma high school football, the Millwood Falcons. This should be a fun one, Adam.
Yeah, and I think if you're obviously Hennessey, this is kind of a measuring stick for you. Obviously, you've had a great season, 6 wins so far on the season. And, obviously anybody that's kind of leveled up their program to where they, want to get it back to is Hennessey, all the success they had, in the last decade or so. Playing teams like Millwood, that's kind of where your measuring stick's at. Well,
they've clinched their first winning season since 2015, and the last time they played Millwood was back in the good old days. They beat Millwood back-to-back years in 2010 and 11 when they went on to win the state championship. Beat them in the state semifinals each of those 2 years. Final score was 29-28 in 2010 and 25-13 in 2011. I guarantee you Paul Hicks would take that tonight. If he could, that could happen again. Hennessey won the opening toss. They'll get the football. They're in the darker uniforms, the darker blue and the white numbers, the silver pants with the blue piping. And Millwood, the Falcons, the road white tops with the blue trim, the white helmets, the big M on the side, and the blue pants. Kicking it away for the Falcons is Zaire Fisher, going from left to right on a fantastic night for high school football in Northwest Oklahoma. Started off a little bit wet this morning, but it has really turned out nice here for the last weekend of the month of October. And we will see what happens. First place in 2A1 is on the line, and the kick will be chased down inside the 10-yard line by Weston Smith. He'll bring it out to the 10 to the 15. Flag flies. He stays on his feet out to just shy of the 20-yard line, but most likely he's going to go back a little bit here, some kind of illegal block. We don't want to speculate, but that's what that usually is. 59 degrees at kickoff, and it's great to say no wind. Northeast at 3 miles an hour, which is basically nothing. Yep, block in the back. So they'll put it back to about the 10-yard line, the 9-yard line, which is where Hennessey will start from. And we'll see this quarterback we've been wanting to watch. His name is Titan Hicks. He's a freshman. His numbers, 121 completions and 214 attempts for 1,892 yards, 21 touchdowns, 5 picks. He's completed 57% of his passes. But he leads the team in rushing as well. 859 yards rushing and 15 rushing touchdowns. He averages 6 yards a carry. We will call his name a lot. There is absolutely no doubt about that. It's first down and 10. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. And on first down, right up the middle, the carry by Sebastian Gonzalez.
That was a good first play for Hennessey. Obviously, anytime you can pick up 7 yards running the ball on your first play, a little momentum.
So Sebastian Gonzalez, who has rushed for 141 yards, picks up 6 on first down. Ball out across the 10-yard line at the 12. That pistol formation. Give it to Gonzalez again. And not a whole lot right there. Maybe a yard. We'll give him a yard to the 13. William Mays in the stop for Millwood. She'll bring up third down at about 3.5 or 4. And on the jet sweep, trying to turn it up, that's Simonek. And he'll get out to the 15-yard line, just shy of the first down. It's actually Weston Smith on the carry. Carlos Strong on the tackle. We will talk about him all night. He's a great defender for the Falcons. And it's 4th down and 1, and they look like they're going to roll the dice early here. They realize who they're playing tonight. They've got to keep this opening drive going. They do not want to give Millwood good starting field position after a punt. So it's 4th down and 1. We'll see if they try to draw Millwood off sides. They've got to pick up a yard. And it will be the quarterback, Hicks. And he pushes the pile forward and gets the first down. Big call, roll the dice early, move the chains out to the 17-yard line, first down.
Man, boy, how his football has changed. I mean, you never would have seen a scenario where somebody was backed up at their 20-yard line and went for 4th down and 1, just the way the game has changed so much. But I like the play call there. Get yourself some momentum. You know, you're obviously on paper the underdog in the game, and try to see if you can make something happen here early.
As an offense, when you are the underdog in a game like this, you want to control the football. You want long, time-consuming drives.
Yeah, my brother was a coach for a long time.
And they've got first down and 10. They want to milk that clock down. They've got to get it off quick here, under 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap it to Hicks, and he'll hand off to Gonzalez, and Sebastian Gonzalez might spin for a yard or so. Tackle made by William Mays.
And he's been all over the place early.
He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 1. Now we'll say no gain to the 17-yard line.
I didn't know they got a first down.
So second down and 10.
Oh my, doesn't seem like they've gotten a first down yet, but I guess they have.
I'll tell you what, we have, I think that Hennessey High School has set the bar for hospitality for the Squirtle crew since we've been doing this. Outstanding hospitality here. I may never go home and have to eat again. So there's the snap. There's the quarterback, Hicks, on his second carry of the night. And he will get it out to the 20-yard line, make it the 21, picking up 4. Carlos Strong will get credit for the tackle for 6. Hicks, his second carry for 6 yards. And now it is third down and 6. They'll stack 2 wide receivers to the near side and a tight end to the right. The H-back and the running back, Sebastian Gonzalez, will move over to the left side. They'll milk that clock down. Now we're going to little play action, and the pass would have been a slant completed for a first down, but it was thrown a little bit behind the intended receiver, Simonek, and through his hands. It's a catch he probably should have had. It sailed a little bit on Titan Hicks, excuse me. It'll bring up 4th down and 6. They had that play. It was right there. Titan Hicks, the son of head coach Paul Hicks. This kid is a talent, and you see as Millwood realizes that Hennessy's going for it here. Their defense is getting fired up. Here's a big play. From the 21-yard line, now a timeout called by Hennessey. We'll take a break. They'll discuss. 8:18 to play in the first quarter, no score. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
Back to school. Now your worries about the kids going over on their data plans are back. Mom and Dad, this is for you. Right now, make the switch to Pioneer's unlimited data plans. Don't let data overages and high cell phone bills be something you stress about this school year. We have a plan for everyone. Let Pioneer handle your worries by stopping at a local office today to learn how you can save. Visit gopioneer.com for details. Some restrictions may apply.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Electricity.
4th down, and Hennessey runs a trick play out of an offset formation by the near sideline, and they pick up first down yardage and more.
Wow. And I'm glad I was able to just click the camera fast enough, because I was like, man, they're going to run a play here.
First down and 10 in Millwood territory at the 43-yard line. Wow, first down and 10. Snap it to Hicks. He'll fall on it and lose yardage. So that gain, 29 plus 7, 36 yards. And I've got to see who carried that football. I'm not 100% sure. It was carried by number 44. That is Langston Smith.
strange. I don't know how that works. They would have had to have gone above the numbers at some point and then came back below them because it looked like they were still huddled on the sideline. What a great play call.
So a 36-yard gain on the trickeration on 4th down. Set up the screen pass out here, and that's Langston Smith, who was popped. They'll say the pass incomplete, which is probably good. It would have been maybe for a possible loss or no gain at the most. That screen pass hung up there a little bit too much, and it was pretty dangerous. What a play to run on 4th down and 6. You were pulling out all stops tonight. So 3rd down and 14 now from the 47.
A lot of screenplays.
They'll run it left side. Sebastian Gonzalez down to the 35-yard line, about a yard short of the first down. Any doubt they're going to go for it now? Of course they are.
I mean, they've gone for it on 4th and 1 from their 18 and 4th and about 20 or whatever it was.
Set up the 12-yard completion to Sebastian Gonzalez. That's his 13th catch of the season. So 4th down and a long one. Snap it to Hicks. Push the pile.
Oh, yeah.
That should be a first down to the 32. So a gain of 3. Move the chains, first down.
Well, and this is just what the doctor ordered if you're Hennessey. Obviously a long time-consuming drive. You keep the ball out of the hands of Millwood's explosive offense and all their athletes, and, you know, get yourself a little bit of momentum in this game.
Here comes the 13th play of this drive, a one-back set. That's Sebastian Gonzalez as Titan Hicks goes up under center. Wideouts left and right. And back to throw. Hicks pump fake, and the pocket will collapse, and he'll be sacked back at the 40-yard line.
It's great coverage there.
Nobody was open. I believe it was Kylan Searles. Also, Miko Levine. Lost back to the 39-yard line, a loss of 7. So now it's 2nd down at about 17. Halfway through the first quarter, Hennessey got the opening kick. They've held on to the football for 6 minutes. And the key for them when you hold on to the ball for more than 6 minutes is to get some points in the scoreboard. From the 39-yard line. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. The one-back set, the offset pistol formation. Now put Sebastian Gonzalez in motion, and the clock runs out. Yep, 5 yards to make it 2nd and 22 after that penalty. Move it back to the 44-yard line. This drive started back at the 6, and they had 4th down and 1 back at the 17, and they ran a trick play coming out of a timeout on 4th down and picked up 36. Now this is going to be a backward pass, and now a forward pass. It's intercepted. Play was executed well, but the pass from Simonik is intercepted. Pick it back. It's actually Gonzalez who threw it, and he's their backup quarterback. So it's intercepted. And the return back to just shy of midfield, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Zaire Fisher with the pick. Millwood takes over 1st down and 10. They'll say it's right at the 50-yard line. This drive will start with 5:19 to play in the first quarter. Hennessey held on to it, but the turnover will end the drive. Dump it out on the left side. Get it into the hands of Cato Sirasumbas. And he'll pick up about 8 or so.
Well, Millwood's band arrived.
Yes, they did. Gain of 7 on 1st down to the 43-yard line.
They're always a lot of fun. If you've never witnessed Millwood's band or heard them, it's a party the whole night.
2nd down and 3. Back to pass their quarterback, freshman quarterback C.J. Turnbull. Left side pass is incomplete. That'll It'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Exactly 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. That pass was intended for Iverson McElwee. Got some young talent on this team, but they've got some veterans too to lead them along. 3rd down and 3. Big play for Hennessey defensively. Pass caught out in the right flat. There's Xavier Thompson. Steps out of a tackle, gets the 1st down, and out of bounds the 35-yard line, a gain of 8.
It's just so difficult defending Millwood with their athletes. They spread you out, and what's crazy is they haven't even gotten the ball to Hunt yet, their best weapon.
And I tell you what, you look at their receivers, their stable of receivers, they got some small guys. I mean, Thompson's 5'9", 125. Cato Sarasambath, 5'11", 126. But I bet they are fast. 1st down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Turnbull, straight back, wants to throw across the middle. Pass is caught and dropped, incomplete.
Great coverage by Hennessey.
The time it was Thompson who had the ball in his hands, had it stripped away. Tom Nelson, Madden Dieselhorst. And on camera tonight, Toby Young making his first appearance with us.
The debut.
The debut of Toby Young, and he's going to think they're all like all the free food and drinks you can eat in the press box for us tonight. It's not always like this. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw Turnbull. Crossing pattern caught. Now trying to make something happen after the catch is Xavier Thompson, and Xavier will get it down to the 26-yard line, picking up 9. Baez with the stop. Thompson makes his 2nd catch of the night. 3rd down and 1. And we haven't seen Ricky Hunt Jr. in the ball game yet. In the backfield now is Miko Levine. Turnbull out in the right flat. Ooh, coming down. Got enough for the 1st down, it looks like, to Xavier Thompson. Down to the 24-yard line. Picks up 2, just needed 1.
Baez with a great tackle there. The freshman showing great closing speed, just barely clipped him up.
So now 1st down and 10, 3:56 to play in the first quarter. Opening drive of the ball game for Millwood after Hennessey drove the ball into Millwood territory and turned it over on the interception. Back to throw, C.J. Turnbull across the middle.
Got him. Ooh.
Has a man, threw it behind his intended receiver, trying to find Dylan Daniels, the senior, 6'1", 142. Looked like it came up on Daniels really quick, and he didn't react very well.
That's one of those, like, I'm so open, you're almost surprised, and then the ball's right there on you. The ball was thrown a little high. It sailed a little bit on the quarterback.
C.J. Turnbull's now 3 for 5 passing for 19 yards on this drive. 2nd down and 10 from the 24. Give it off up the middle and stepping out of one tackle. Nice hard run by Miko Levine. He's a 6'3", 203-pound junior.
Big kid.
And he'll get down to the 19-yard line, picking up 5.
He ran over the first two defenders that met him, actually about 1 or 2 yard loss into the backfield.
So here's a big play, 3rd down and 5. It's definitely 2-down territory for Millwood, but for Hennessey, they want to get the stop right here and make them think about a 4th down decision. And now you've got Ricky Hunt Jr. in that backfield. They're going to give it to him. Left side, turns it up, bounces off his own man, and he's pushed backwards. He bounced off his own guy, got in his way, one of the linemen. And they'll mark the football back at the 21-yard line, losing 2. So for Ricky Hunt Jr., he goes backwards in his first carry. It'll bring up 4th down and 7.
And look for something quick on the edge. Millwood is like that quick screen game, passing game stuff, so look for that.
Turnbull straight back to throw. Flushed, looks for running room. Throws back across his body. The ball is caught, and a flag flies.
There's a lineman downfield.
Yeah,
so.
That play took a long time to play out, and you're exactly right. That's what it's going to be. They'll say the pass was incomplete. I thought he caught it, but I didn't get a great look at it. So you'll decline that penalty, and Hennessey will take over. They stop Millwood. Wow. So Hennessey will take over, first down and 10, the 21-yard line where this drive will start. 2:25 to play in the first quarter.
Not a great start for Hennessey. I mean, sustain a drive, get this clock moving, and just keep the possession of the game close, and then get a stop defensively too.
Yeah, Millwood ran 9 plays off on that drive. They come up empty. Titan Hicks at quarterback. Pistol with Sebastian Gonzalez behind him, and his pass way over the head of his intended receiver on the slant pattern. He was trying to find Seth Simonek, leading receiver on the team, has yet to catch a ball, but boy, kind of hung him out to dry.
Yeah.
You start getting up that high, you're leaving your ribs exposed and all that.
It looks like the freshman quarterback's just a little bit shook right now here early in this game. The ball's kind of sailing on him. Hasn't looked overly crisp. Got the delay of game penalty earlier on. So,
I mean, you look at who they're playing tonight. This is the biggest challenge they've had this season. Time to overcome those early game jitters. This time it is Hicks. And he'll get a yard or so, not a whole lot more than that. They'll mark him at the 23, gaining 2, bringing up third down and 8. Yeah, Hicks with 859 yards rushing coming into this ball game. Had 7 rushing touchdowns, a school record last week.
That's decent.
Yeah, 35 carries, 232 yards, and 7 touchdowns on the ground against Alva. They won that game 50-40. So here is third down and 8. Under 2 to play, clock rolling here in the first quarter. And slant pattern caught. First down after the 35-yard line. Seth Simonek makes his first catch, his 32nd of the season. The gain from the 23 out to the 35 is 12 yards, and they want to move quick. They want to get the tempo up.
Yeah, that's going to be they weren't set.
And they got the ball in the hands of Weston Smith, but the play blown dead, and that will be 5 against the home team.
Sometimes when you go too quick, not everybody gets to their spot and gets set, and so I will say this, really impressed with what Coach Hicks and his offensive staff, they are very creative on the offensive side of the ball. We've seen a lot of different formations. We've seen some kind of bluff scenarios where they're bluffing under center and then they go to shotgun. We obviously saw the trick play. Man, that play was really cool. I don't even know if it was legal.
Yeah, very well executed. So first down and 15 now. Titan Hicks, you look at him, he's got pretty good size for a freshman. And this time he'll bring it around the near side. He's chased down and tackled from behind. He picks up a yard or so before the tackle was made by big Carlos Strong, a 6-foot-tall, 240-pound senior, one of the best offensive linemen in Class 2A.
Yeah, and you could, like you mentioned, Strong is a big old boy, and Hicks drug him there about 3 or 4 yards.
Gain of 3. Rewind to the right. Right up the middle, the handoff. There goes Sebastian Gonzalez out across the 40-yard line. Got some of that yardage back. Mark him at the 42. Gain of 9. Sebastian Gonzalez, three runs now for 15 yards. Third down and 4. Hicks this time. Bounces left. Falls forward for a yard or so. That'll bring up fourth down, though. Down to the 43, but they've got to get past the 45 to move the chains. I don't think there's any doubt. We're not going to see the punter tonight very much for Hennessey, especially on 4th and short. And they'll have a little time to think about this as we roll through the first quarter. Second quarter is coming up. Hennessey and Millwood are scoreless. We'll take a break. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance. So far, so good.
That's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get
Class 2A1 is where we are at tonight. You look at the standings, Millwood's at 5-0, Hennessey and OCS at 4-1, Newkirk at 3-2, Alva's 2-3, Perry 2-4. They beat Chisholm last night. Then Chisholm and Blackwell bringing up the rear. We'll check some of the scores in 2A1. Last night, Chisholm lost to Perry 35-22, and OCS leads Alva 7-0 in the first quarter of that ball game. Here it is 4th down and 2. First play of the second quarter, Hennessey and Millwood are scoreless. Both teams have had the ball. Well, Hennessey, this is their second drive. Medford's had it for one drive as well.
Medford,
excuse me, Millwood.
So you got Danny Geis in your
I
head.
do, man. Thinking about the Medford Fighting Cardinals.
You never make mistakes, so I got to make sure I call them out when you do.
4th down and 2. It's Hicks.
Ooh,
and
he
may spin extra effort. I think he got pushed back a yard short.
Yeah, he didn't get it.
He had to get to the 35 or the 45-yard line. He'll come about a half a yard short. And Millwood will take over. So the first 3 drives of this ball game, Hennessey ended the first drive by throwing an interception. Millwood went for it on 4th down, came up empty. And now Hennessey has done that as well, coming up on 4th down, a yard short. So Millwood will take over a 1st down and 10 in Hennessey territory at the 44-yard line. And this drive will start with 11:54 to play in the first half. On 1st down, find some running room for Levine, and Levine will get down to the 40. Well, they're still going after. I thought the ball might have been loose underneath there, but no, that's not the fact. About a 4-yard gain to the 41. Brandon Valles in the stop. Let's give him 4 to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, the band cannot play during.
I was wondering, was Millwood's band playing
Not
during play?
Not during the play, they weren't, no.
I think I noticed I was watching some video this week of one of their games earlier. I thought, man, the band's playing with the team. Well, during the Perry game, I think it was.
Great blocks.
There goes Ricky Hunt Jr. as he breaks free for the first time tonight, gets down to the 27, picking up 14. Seth Simonik on the stop. Mark him at the 27. Ricky Hunt Jr., he's been offered by Iowa State, Ohio, Buffalo, Navy. He's getting D1 looks. Love to see him in the Big 12 staying at Iowa State. That'd be awesome. He picks up 14. 1st down and 10 from the 27-yard line. Turnbull hands off this time to Xavier Thompson, and Xavier gets inside the 25-yard line down to the 23, picking up 4.
I need to give a special shout-out, Tom, to our single game sponsors, Cimarron Electric. I know you know Jeff Hyatt very well. Eagle Propane, who has been a great sponsor for any events that we tend to do in the area, whether it's Enid area or Hennessey-based, and then Earnhardt Oil, who, you know, they sponsor a lot of our regional games. Covington, obviously Hennessey, a handful of others.
2nd down and 5. They'll give it off. Little counter give to Levine, and he stays on his feet down near 1st down yardage. Yep, he'll get the 1st down. Down to the 15, he'll pick up 7. So Levine's third carry of the ball game for 15 yards. First down and 10. Falcons are knocking on the door. Their last possession, they got down to the 19-yard line before they were turned away. Angling left. This time it's Ricky Hunt Jr. He's dragging defenders down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, in Hunt, you could just tell he's got kind of when he gets out in the open space, he has an additional speed that he can put it into. An impressive run.
So it'll be first down and goal. Ball resting at the 5-yard line.
I need to apologize real quick. I'm trying to produce this show and do color at the same time, and I forgot to run the clock in the first quarter.
Oh.
So we're picking up on people making mistakes. You said Medford, and I didn't even run the clock the whole first quarter. So sorry about that.
The good thing about it is that they were running the clock next door, so we did get the first quarter in. First down and goal from the 5-yard line, left hash. Jet sweep, turning it up and into the end zone for a touchdown is Xavier Thompson. So we have points in this one here early in the second quarter, the 5-yard touchdown run.
Well, that's just, getting the edge. Millwood on that drive, much better job blocking on the outside and also just really kind of sticking to their guns and running the ball. I don't think they threw a pass that entire drive. It seemed like that first drive they came out, were looking to kind of establish throwing the ball, but this last drive, all passing or all running.
Watch what they do going for two here. I noticed this when I was watching the video. It'll be Ricky Hunt Jr. lined up at the quarterback position. He's going to try to carry this football. I did see him try to throw it once. He'll take the snap, hesitate, angle left and in for two. 9:30 to play in the first half, and Millwood on top 8-0. You're watching the Squirtle Game of the Week. We're back after this.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
It's time to stop worrying about what's for dinner. Whether you're planning an event or just need meals at your doorstep, let Devlin prepare and deliver fresh food wherever and whenever you need it. Choose from our variety of fresh catering and prepped meals and enjoy the delicious, nutritious food you deserve. Do what you do best while Devlin takes care of the rest. Visit devlinllc.com to see what we can do for you.
Just goes to show you how many weapons Millwood has. That was Xavier Thompson, the sophomore, scoring from 5 yards out on the jet sweep. 2-point conversion run by Ricky Hunt. 6-play, 44-yard drive in 2 minutes and 24 seconds. 9:30 to play in the first half. It's 8-0 Millwood. Short kick, and on the return comes Sebastian Gonzalez. Take it back. That is Seth Simonik. And Simonik out near the 40-yard line. Nice return off the short kick. Will give Hennessey decent field position. They will start at 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, great run there by Simonik. Simonik's a good-looking athlete. We've seen him in other sports, too, as well, basketball. And it's the first time we've gotten to get a look at him on the football field. He's a heck of an athlete. Great wide receiver. Good in the secondary, too.
Well, so Hennessey has put together a couple of drives. They've come up empty, but they've been able to manufacture some yardage and some first downs. Now trailing 8-0. We'll see what they can do on this one. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. They'll put Gonzalez in motion out here right side, and it'll be Hicks. And he tries to slide down the line of scrimmage left side and nothing doing, and he is collapsed on and tackled by Carlos Strong. Man, losing 2. Carlos Strong is a big dude. All 2A Vipe in the preseason at defensive line. They've got a stud linebacker named Chaz Doolin as well. They're solid.
I need to give a shout out to Ray and Todd. They have got us set up. We're actually using some of Hennessey's equipment. Hennessey, one of our partner schools, as well as Millwood, too, as well. And we had 3 games tonight, which is kind of a unique thing, and so we needed some assistance from one of our network schools to be able to run our equipment. I think that's such a cool thing that we can show up and, 50% of what we need is already here provided to us. And then obviously they even hung the banners for me.
Wow, that is awesome. Plus all the free food. We're just going to come back to Hennessey every darn week.
Every week, yeah.
We've got a timeout. We'll go ahead and just keep it right here.
You want to look at some scores maybe?
Let's do that. I'll tell you what, who can jump on Squirtle first here? I'll take a look at what's going on in 2A. Pawhuska leads Adair 22-6. Luther over Bethel 14-7. Victory Christian over Kansas 36-0. Ida Bell leads Wilburton 29-0. Antlers over Valiant 8-6. Holdenville over Marietta 6-0. Okima shutting out Keys 24-0. Crossings Christian over Meeker 7-0. Here it's 8-0 Millwood. And Eufaula leads Hugo 7-0 in the second quarter. We'll keep you updated on those 2A scores as we go. It is 2nd down and 12. Hicks dumps out in the near flat. Ball is caught. It was a really nice catch by Weston Smith as he pulled it just before it hit the turf. And he'll carry the ball out to the 44-yard line, gaining 5. For Weston Smith, his first catch of the night, his 58th of the season. 58 catches now, over 570 yards. 3rd down and 5. Hicks looking left across the middle, caught, and off to the races is Seth Simonek. Nobody will get him. Hennessey touchdown.
Big answer. Millwood's kind of playing up on the right wide receivers, and that RPO play goes for big yardage. What an answer by Hennessey.
56-yard hookup. Titan Hicks to Seth Simonek. For Seth, it's his 11th receiving touchdown of the season. For Titan Hicks, his 22nd touchdown pass. They'll go for 2 and try to tie this one up, but that's exactly what Hennessey needed. They are the underdog in this ball game, and they're hanging in. Hicks with Gonzalez to his left. It's going to be Hicks bouncing left, and he's upended short of the end zone, but a flag flies back here in the backfield. Came in late. It's going to be a hold, I believe. Yes, it is. So 7:59 to play in the first half. It's 8-6 Millwood. We'll take a break. You're watching the Game of the Week brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
Eagles with an answer. 3 plays, 61 yards in 1 minute and 26 seconds. It's Titan Hicks to Seth Simonek. 56-yard pass. 2-point conversion run fails. That is the difference in the ball game. 7:59 to play in the first half. It's 8-6 Millwood. Here's the kick from Montoya. He wants to run onside. Will it cover 10? It did cover 10, and I believe Hennessey gets it. Hennessey may have that football. Yes, they do.
That is impressive.
Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
Well, and they've done it all night.
I think it was covered by Sebastian Gonzalez, I believe.
Well, they fake the punt. They've gone for it on fourth about every time, and they get the onside. They kind of have Millwood playing a little bit on their heels.
So from the 49-yard line, they will start this drive just in Millwood territory, 7:59 to play in the first half. And Hennessey has it right back after the onside kick. Doesn't work very much, but when it does, Hicks is going to throw back. And now wide receiver is open. Simonek makes the catch.
What a play.
Take it back. It is Seth Simonek. And the guy who threw the football was, I guess it was back to Titan Hicks. He was lined up. It was a wildcat. Titan Hicks threw it, and it was caught by Simonek.
I'm telling you, I didn't think he was going to get that off. He threw it off his back foot.
From the 49 down to the 10, a 39-yard hookup. And right up the middle, good running room to near the end zone. Carry that time by Sebastian Gonzalez. From the 1 yard line to Hicks. And Hicks is going to be spun down short. He may lose a yard. They'll give him the line of scrimmage, and that's it. McElwee with the tackle. Loss of 1. And in for the touchdown, it's Gonzalez.
That was Hicks.
Oh, take it back. It was Hicks. No, I think it was Gonzalez, wasn't it? Or was he blocking?
He was pushing him.
Okay,
yep.
Got it.
Directly under center.
So Titan Hicks, the 2-yard touchdown run. That'll make it 12-8. They capitalize on the onside kick. He'll go for 2. Hicks up under center. The one back behind him is Gonzalez. Reverse. Simonek to the end zone. Ball caught for 2. Boy, they are trying everything they can to win this ball game tonight. The pass is complete to Hicks.
That was the old Eagle special.
There you go. 14-8, 7:04 to play in the first half. Back after this, you're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Eagle Propane of Hennessey is proud to support all of our area high school athletes. Let them service all of your propane needs. They have the experience to handle your needs large and small. Find out what they can do for you by calling 405-853-4445. Eagle Propane is at the corner of Highways 81 and 51 on the north side of Hennessey. They are proud to service the Hennessey, Enid, and Kingfisher areas for all of your propane needs. Hennessey is pulling out all the stops. They lead 14-8. 2-yard touchdown run by Titan Hicks. Extra point from Simonek to Hicks for 2. 3 plays, 49 yards in 55 seconds. 7:04 to play in the first half. It's now 14-8. They'll try another onside kick. It was loose for a moment, but I think Millwood landed on it this time.
Yeah.
They did.
Man.
Almost had it again, though.
I don't know if he miskicked that or mishit the kick, but it spun around in a circle, and they almost got another opportunity to get on top of it.
So Millwood, good starting field position right at the 50. This drive will start with 7:04 to play. It's been a while since the Falcons have had the football. C.J. Turnbull, the quarterback. Got backs to his left and right. Levine and Hunt. He wants to throw right side. Ball caught. Running room in space out there for Dylan Daniels, and Daniels' first down yardage. And he steps out of bounds, or is escorted out of bounds to the 35-yard line, a gain of 15.
Just checking in on our other game of the weeks. Del City leads in the second quarter 7-0 over Coweta. And in the other game, over in Bethany, Bethany leads Blanchard 14-6 in the second quarter.
Got all three games for you that are pretty good so far in this one. A little bit of running room up the middle for Ricky Hunt. Down to the 30-yard line. Sebastian Gonzalez on the stop, a gain of 5. Brings up second down and 5. Ricky Hunt, three runs now for 27 yards. Second down and 5 from the 30. We'll tick down to the halfway mark of the second quarter. Pump fake. Turnbull goes deep toward the end zone. Man is open. Caught for the touchdown as Xavier Thompson. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports North into the end zone for a touchdown. We're tied at 14. They wasted no time getting the equalizer. Now the opportunity to take the lead when they go for 2. 30-yard hookup. Xavier Thompson's 4th catch of the night.
This is always a scenario. We talk about it. You know, 2-point conversions are big. We always talk about that in 8-man games, but it's going to be offsides on Hennessey.
Now move at half the distance. I noticed on every 2-point conversion attempt I saw Millwood run on the video I watched today. I watched the Perry and the Alva games. They went with Ricky Hunt Jr. at the quarterback. He usually ran it, but there were a couple of times he did throw the ball into the end zone. He was the quarterback for this football team a year ago. To the left, and nobody will touch him. 2-point conversion, good by Ricky Hunt. That makes it 16-14. Millwood will take a break and be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote.
Weston Smith on the return for Hennessey out across the 35-yard line. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you from Eagle Stadium in Hennessey tonight. And after a scoreless first quarter, we've had 4 consecutive touchdowns on drives of 2 minutes and 24 seconds, 126, 55 seconds, and now 57 seconds. That last drive for Millwood. 3 plays, 50 yards in 57 seconds. The 30-yard touchdown pass from Turnbull to Xavier Thompson. And then Hunt with a 2-point conversion run. So first down and 10. Now for Hennessey, they'll start the drive at their own 36-yard line with exactly 6 minutes to play in the first half. Hicks to throw. Near sideline, double covered.
Good catch.
And the catch made between the defenders by Seth Simonek. That ball hung up there, but Simonek fought him for it, makes the catch. Mark it at the 40-yard line, a gain of 24. Simonek's 4th catch of the night.
He may have been held, too, off the line also as well. I think maybe somebody out in the stands wanted a hold call as well.
Well, Titan Hicks has thrown for 148 yards so far.
Ooh.
That pass is, deflected, almost intercepted. It was intended for Simonek again. Bring up second down and 10. This Eagles team is getting a lot of confidence here on senior night, hanging in against the number 3 team in the state.
Well, here's a surprise score. Minko leads Crescent 21-7.
Oh my gosh.
Cassidy is all over CHA 21-6. Another surprise. Cashin leads Hinton early.
Second down and 10.
How about this one? Woodland over Hominy.
Set the screen pass up. We saw Hominy last week, and dropping it is Sebastian Gonzalez. Titan Hicks is 6 of 11 passing for 148 yards and a touchdown. There has been 1 pick thrown for Hennessey, but it was by Sebastian Gonzalez.
Enid leads Southmore 14-7, just up the road.
Senior night at D. Bruce Selby Stadium in Enid, and a really nice season for the Plainsmen. Coach Woods is getting it done up there. Zone read, nothing doing. As Hicks is wrapped up in the backfield. He'll lose 2. So now it's 4th down. And we may see our first punt of the night. I think we will. Sebastian Gonzalez. He averages 31.7 yards a punt along a 50, and he had 4 inside the 20-yard line, which is what he wants right here. He'd like to be inside the 10 from where he is. Or
they
faking
faked it.
Running the fake, and
goodness.
Simonek is pushed out of bounds. That's going to be pass interference.
Yes, it is.
That'll be a first down.
I mean, Hennessey is just pulling every stop out of the. I mean, I love it. I love the aggressiveness.
And you know what? That's exactly what I mean. You want to complete that pass, of course, but you want to throw it up for grabs and get Millwood back on their heels a little bit, and that's exactly what you want. The penalty gives them 15 yards, and what's most important, the first down.
Well, once again, just when you think, what you would expect to be normal, Hennessey does the exact opposite, which, I mean, I love it. Coach Hicks and his coaching staff and these boys, I give them a lot of credit here early in this game.
So down to the 27-yard line now. 4 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the first half. It's hard to call a game like this as the play-by-play guy because there's things you expect to happen, and that's not what's happening in this ball game. And Gonzalez wrapped up. You expect games to play out normally, and so Hennessey is basically.
Yeah, there's nothing normal about what's
There's
occurred
nothing.
in this
Yeah,
first
exactly.
half.
Every time they have a chance to try something a little bit off the wall, they're going with it, and it's working. Which is exactly what you've got to do when you're in their shoes. They're playing a powerhouse Millwood team here tonight and hanging in.
Coweta and Del City, as I mentioned, are tied.
Simonek near sideline. Incomplete.
He just overthrew him. It's great camera work by Toby there.
Well, I'm glad he had it because I couldn't see it down there in that corner, so all the fans were standing up. So now 3rd down and 12. Gonzalez in motion. Hicks screen pass.
Ooh.
And it's incomplete.
I think a few of these games have been delayed a little bit by rainfall maybe, because I see Kingfisher and North Rock Creek has not started, and there's a few other games that haven't started in the app. I know it is raining down south because I got a picture of the crew at Dell City, and they had, in fact, I believe it's sprinkling here, if you can see out there, Tom. It's actually raining right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad we are where we are, up here in the press box, and a very nice press box here at Hennessey. So 4th down and 11. They'll go for it again. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Hicks across the middle. Ball is, did he catch that football?
He did.
He did catch it down to the 15. Simonek with 3 Falcons around him brings it in. Put it at the 16-yard line, a gain of 12. Got exactly what he needed.
I'm telling you, Simonek is very impressive. I don't know if he has gotten any college looks, but there should be schools looking at him with his speed and his strength and the way he goes up and makes plays.
He's got great hands. We're seeing it here tonight. Here comes the 9th play of the drive.
Playing against a very athletic Millwood secondary, too, as well. I've been very impressed with him.
Boy, if you're Hennessey, you want to take as much time off of this clock here at the end of the first half and get points. 3:26 to play. This time it's Gonzalez down to the 11. So he dove for the last yard or so, gaining 5. McAwee with the stop. They'll hurry up to the line of scrimmage. This time it's Hicks angling right, bumps off a tackle, stays on his feet, down to about the 7.
Maybe about 2 yards short.
So he'll pick up 4.
I lied to you, 3 yards. Oh, they're going to say 2. Yeah, you're right, Tom, about this drive. I mean, this is, you get the onside, you get the fake punt, you get the second fake punt, you get the double pass. I mean, they are pulling it all out,
They are doing everything they can.
I give them major props. It's hard to execute that, and they're executing all of it.
They're doing nothing that's normal, nothing as you expect. 3rd down and 2. Hicks, and he'll be taken down about a yard shy of the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Oh, they'll say, nah, he was at the 7. And no gain on the play. 4th down and 1. We will give him 1 yard to the 6-yard line.
They're going to call offsides.
Wow, that's going to be a 1st down for Hennessey. They got somebody to move on that defensive line, half the distance, 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. So 1st down and goal, the line of scrimmage is the 2-yard line. Under 2 minutes to play in the first half here in Hennessey, and the Eagles are knocking on the door again to grab that lead back. Simonek way wide to the left, covered by Ricky Hunt. It's going to be the draw play into the end zone. Did he get in? He
Yes,
did. Touchdown Hennessey. As Titan Hicks scores for the 2nd time tonight on the ground. And Hennessey on top 20-16. The touchdown comes with 1:39 to play in the first half. The home side is feeling the confidence right now.
Yeah,
This
you can
Hennessey
see
Eagle
it in the
team,
camera, too.
They can play. Yeah, they're shaking the stands. 2-point conversion run. Hicks dives in for 2. 1:39 to play in the first half. Hennessey 22, Millwood 16. We'll take a break. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
Hey.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available. Auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Luis Macias Montoya will tee it up, and they'll squib this one toward the near sideline, picked up at the 33-yard line and going backwards, and tackled inside the 25-yard line is Xavier Thompson. Seth Simonek with the tackle, special teams. The drive for Hennessey, 12 plays, 64 yards in 4 minutes and 21 seconds. The two-point touchdown run by Titan Hicks. He got the two-point conversion as well. 1:39 to play, and Hennessey grabs the 22-16 lead. Now, with 1:34 to play, Millwood takes over first down and 10 from the 23-yard line. On first down, Turnbull near side. Ball caught and out of bounds to stop the clock at the 32. The catch is made by Tyshawn Buford. So the gain of 8. 2nd and 2 from the 31-yard line. Flag is down. It's offsides against Millwood. Knock them back 5. And 2nd down and 2 will turn into 2nd down and 7. Back at the 26-yard line. Put the clock back in motion with 1:15 to play in the first half. They just got the 5 yards back. And Cam Griffin came across a little bit early, so give the 5 yards back to the 31. Where it was before, 2nd down and 2. Millwood will get the football to start the third quarter. Hennessey had it for the opening drive and came up empty, so. Pass across the middle. Ball is sailed incomplete over the head of Dylan Daniels. Stops the clock now, 3rd down and 2. Turnbull had completed his last 3 passes before that incompletion.
Oh, wow. They just brought us popcorn.
So here's 3rd down and 2. Ricky Hunt Jr., first down, 35-40. Spins down to the 45, and they'll mark him just past the 45. We'll say 45-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. He gains 14. Tackled by Sebastian Gonzalez. First down and 10, 45, actually the 46-yard line. Turnbull near side, has a man down the near sideline. Diving for the catch was Cato Sirasambath. Cato Sirasambath. I'm trying to say that 5 times fast. Sirisambath.
I thought the first time you said it, it sounded good.
Second down and 10, 44 ticks remaining in the first half. Near side, the receiver fell down, incomplete. Was intended for Tyshawn Buford. Ooh, they're going to call a hold as well. So move them back 10. It'll be second down and 20. Mark this back to the 36-yard line. 41 seconds to play in the first half. Boy, the Eagles would just love to get to the locker room ahead. They're up 22-16 right now. They do not want to allow the big play. Screen pass, get it into Hunt's hands, and he'll go down for a loss. Hennessey had that sniffed out. Back at the 29-yard line. And a timeout called by the Millwood Falcons. It'll be third down and 20 when we come back. 29 seconds to play in the first half. 22-16 Hennessey. You're watching it on Skortle.
Back to school. Now your worries about the kids going over on their data plans are back. Mom and Dad, this is for you. Right now, make the switch to Pioneer's unlimited data plans. Don't let data overages and high cell phone bills be something you stress about this school year. We have a plan for everyone. Let Pioneer handle your worries by stopping at a local office today to learn how you can save. Visit gopioneer.com for details. Some restrictions may apply.
Final minute of the first half here in Hennessey. And this is a score that will reverberate around the state. 22-16, Hennessey on top of Millwood, but the Falcons with the football. Third down and 21.
Let's check in with our other game of the weeks. How about this? Blanchard takes a Bethany takes a 21-6 lead over Blanchard. And in the 5A matchup, it's 7-7 at halftime.
Third down and 21. Boy, you're rattling the stands now.
Camera's going to be probably shaking. So.
Turnbull, straight back. Flush to his left. Back across his body. Bottle is caught, but he's got to get a lot of yardage to get the first down. Angling toward the far sideline and out of bounds, and then popped at the last second. That catch was made by Xavier Thompson. He'll get about 8 of it back, but it's still going to be fourth down and 12 or so. He is marked out. They're going to mark him at the 44-yard line. Make it the 43. Gain of 10.
They're lucky that they didn't get a late hit call there on the sideline.
I saw that as well. So now it's fourth down and 13, and if Millwood doesn't punt here and they don't come up with it, Hennessey would have a chance to score again. It looks like they will punt. Cameron Carter. Stand back at his 30-yard line. Low snap.
Fakes it.
And he fakes it. I think that he realized that the low snap, and now he's going to get the first down. Wow. Cameron Carter.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds a yard short. He stepped out of bounds a yard short. He needed to get inside the 45-yard line of Hennessey. He'll step out of bounds at the 46. Gaining 11, but not enough. And then a flag afterwards over there in front of the Falcons bench, a sideline warning. But Hennessey will have the football. In this game, we've not seen a punt. We've seen 3 or 4 fakes.
Yeah, I mean, we got fooled. We thought Millwood was going to punt it.
Well, Medford, Hennessey has an opportunity here. What am I thinking? I'm thinking a Class C 8-man football tonight for
You're
some reason.
loving Medford. We haven't called a Medford game
I
this
know.
year. Maybe that's
that
why.
Must be it, from the 45-yard line. So the drive will start with 16 seconds to play. Will Paul Hicks be happy to go into the locker room up 22-16? So what do you think Hennessey will do here? They're going to try to go deep and pick up half of it or so and maybe try for the end zone?
There's no telling what they'll do.
Yeah, we cannot, at this point, we are not making any guesses. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Nope, he's taking a knee. Hennessey's going to take the lead of the locker room, 22-16. And they are getting a well-deserved standing ovation from the home side here. It is halftime at Eagle Stadium in Hennessey. The Eagles on top of the Falcons, 22-16. We're back after this. You're watching it on Squirtle's Game of the Week, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
It's time to stop worrying about what's for dinner. Whether you're planning an event or just need meals at your doorstep, let Devlin prepare and deliver fresh food wherever and whenever you need it. Choose from our variety of fresh catering and prepped meals and enjoy the delicious, nutritious food you deserve. Do what you do best while Devlin takes care of the rest. Visit devlinllc.com to see what we can do for you.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Eagle Propane of Hennessey is proud to support all of our area high school athletes. Let them service all of your propane needs. They have the experience to handle your needs large and small. Find out what they can do for you by calling 405-853-4445. Eagle Propane is at the corner of Highways 81 and 51 on the north side of Hennessey. They are proud to service the Hennessey, Enid, and Kingfisher areas for all of your propane needs. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available: auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Back to school. Now your worries about the kids going over on their data plans are back. Mom and Dad, this is for you. Right now, make the switch to Pioneer's unlimited data plans. Don't let data overages and high cell phone bills be something you stress about this school year. We have a plan for everyone. Let Pioneer handle your worries by stopping at a local office today to learn how you can save. Visit gopioneer.com for details. Some restrictions may apply.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Electricity. That's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
It's time to stop worrying about what's for dinner. Whether you're planning an event or just need meals at your doorstep, let Devlin prepare and deliver fresh food wherever and whenever you need it. Choose from our variety of fresh catering and prepped meals and enjoy the delicious, nutritious food you deserve. Do what you do best while Devlin takes care of the rest. Visit devlinllc.com to see what we can do for you.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Eagle Propane of Hennessey is proud to support all of our area high school athletes. Let them service all of your propane needs. They have the experience to handle your needs large and small. Find out what they can do for you by calling 405-853-4445. Eagle Propane is at the corner of Highways 81 and 51 on the north side of Hennessey. They are proud to service the Hennessey, Enid, and Kingfisher areas for all of your propane needs. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available: auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Back to school. Now your worries about the kids going over on their data plans are back. Mom and Dad, this is for you. Right now, make the switch to Pioneer's unlimited data plans. Don't let data overages and high cell phone bills be something you stress about this school year. We have a plan for everyone. Let Pioneer handle your worries by stopping at a local office today to learn how you can save. Visit gopioneer.com for details. Some restrictions may apply.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you.
Halftime in Hennessey, the Eagles on top of Millwood, 22-16. Let's go back and recap the first half. A scoreless first quarter before Millwood scored early in the second quarter, capping a 6-play, 44-yard drive in 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Xavier Thompson with a 5-yard run, 2-point conversion run by Hunt makes it 8-0 with 9:30 to play in the second quarter. Hennessey had an answer, though. 3 plays, 61 yards in a minute 26. It was Titan Hicks finding Seth Simonek for 56 yards. The 2-point conversion run, no good, made it 8-6. Millwood, 7:59 to play in the second quarter. Hennessey went for the onside kick and covered it, took over at the Millwood 49-yard line. 3 plays and 49 yards later, they're in the end zone as Titan Hicks scored from 2 yards out. Then Simonek to Hicks on a 2-point conversion pass. 55-second drive, 7:04 to play in the second quarter, and Hennessey on top, 14-8. Millwood with the answer, 3 plays, 50 yards in 57 seconds. It was C.J. Turnbull finding Xavier Thompson for 30 yards. Hunt with the 2-point conversion run to make it 16-14 Millwood with 6:07 to play in the first half. But then Hennessey scored to grab the lead, a minute 39 to play in the first half, capped a 12-play, 64-yard drive. That took 4 minutes and 21 seconds off the clock, and it was Titan Hicks scoring from 2 yards out. He got the 2-point conversion run, and Hennessey leads 22-16 halfway through this one. Take a look at the numbers in this one. First of all, for Millwood, 12 rushes for 85 yards. Ricky Hunt Jr., 5 carries for 42 yards to lead the way. Through the air, C.J. Turnbull, the freshman quarterback, is 8 for 13 for 86 yards, a touchdown, and no interceptions. So 25 offensive plays for 137 yards. Xavier Thompson has 5 catches for 59 yards to lead the way for the Falcons. For Hennessey, 22 rushes for 79 yards. The leading rusher is Langston Smith, and he did that on the fake punt that he went 36 yards on. So 1 carry, 36 yards for Langston Smith. Then Titan Hicks, 14 carries for 12 yards. Sebastian Gonzalez, 6 carries for 28 yards. Weston Smith had a carry for 3 yards. 22 carries, 79 yards rushing. Through the air, Titan Hicks goes 7 of 14 for 160 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Touchdown pass to Seth Simonek. There was an interception in the first half. Sebastian Gonzalez threw it to end that opening drive. So 7 of 15 for 160 with a touchdown and a pick as a team. 37 offensive plays for 239 yards for Hennessey. Leading receiver was Seth Simonek, 5 catches for 143 yards and a touchdown. That touchdown catch for him, his 11th on the season, ties him with Barry Crosswright for a second on the all-time season list with 11 touchdowns back in 1986. Barry Crosswright with 11 touchdowns. Rob Simonek is number 1, 19 touchdown receptions back in 1990. Halftime, 22-16 Hennessey. We'll take a break. The second half is just around the corner, and you're watching it on Squirtle's Game of the Week, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
Few things bring communities together like high school sports. The passion, the drama, the atmosphere, the tremendous thrill of victory, and the agonizing pain of defeat. There's nothing like it, and nobody in Oklahoma brings you all of that better than Squirtle. So sit back, hold on, and get ready for another thrilling ride, because it's time once again for the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Okay, all right. Welcome back. Halftime here in Hennessey. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst, and upstairs in the camera tonight is Toby Young making his debut. And it's been a fun one so far. And let's go ahead and check the Squirtle scoreboard really quick and let you know what is going on in Class 2A.
Here's kind of a surprising score. I got some Class A scores for you right here.
Go for it.
How about OCS just up 10-8 at halftime over Alva?
Wow.
Husk over Adair 30-12. Luther over Bethel 21-7. Crossings over Meeker 21-7 at half. We still don't have a score from Newkirk and Blackwell. See some others that are relative to this area. Prague and Vian, that's a big game. Vian leads 20-13 early in the third quarter. In Class A, wow, this looks like a baseball score. Cashin leads Hinton 7-2.
Wow.
How about this? Minko all over Crescent right now, 28-14 in the third quarter. We had another early upset brewing, Hominy and Woodland, but let's see what that score is now. It is, for some reason I do not see it on here anymore. CHA and Cassidy are tied at 21 all.
I'm looking at some 6A scores because I wanted to see how Enid High was doing. Enid High leading Southmore 28-7 at the half. Norman over Yukon 27-7. Broken Arrow over Jenks 21-14 in the second quarter. Mustang over Edmond North 37-17. It's Union over Edmond Memorial 31-14 at the half. Norman North over Westmore 35-14. Owasso leads Santa Fe 7-0 at the half. Bixby over Moore. This is final 64-7. And Chickasha over Mustangs Junior Varsity 50-36. Chickasha, a 4A program, I believe. And I would imagine that might be a score from last night as well. So Millwood will get the football as we get ready for the second half. They trail Hennessey 22-16.
Need to give a shout out to Millwood's athletic director, Shannon Hayes. He came over and gave us a holler at halftime and said hello. Great guy, great administrator. Just all around great administration, great students, great people at Millwood. We are so glad that they are a partner of Squirtle. And I know he was mentioning that people in their community love the Squirtle streaming.
Well, now Hennessey will try the onside kick again. This goes out of bounds. And this will give Millwood really good starting field position here in the second half.
That was so close again. Man, this kicker is impressive.
So once again, Millwood trying to surprise, or Hennessey trying to surprise. And they'll give it to him at the 49-yard line. And that is where Millwood will start this drive. On first down, around the right side goes Xavier Thompson, and he finally steps out of bounds, but he picked up first down yardage and more.
I think they may call a block in the back here.
It's a hold against the Falcons. Let's see where it happened. It happened downfield. Let's see where they mark it off from. They'll mark it off from the end of the run, maybe?
Yes.
So they will step this one off from the 34-yard line back to the 44.
And I expect to see a big dose of the run game here in the second half for Millwood.
So it'll be first and, they'll say first and 10, but they should get the yardage and then the penalty. And I think that's the discussion going on right now. So yeah, the line of scrimmage is the 44. Now the officials discussing what the PA announcer is trying to tell them, basically.
Yeah, this is a little bit confusing.
They don't want to. They don't want to move. Yeah, they don't want to move the down marker. They want to move the chain.
I think he's just getting out of their way.
So then they will mark it at the 43-yard line, first down and 3 at the 43. So basically the first and 10 from the 49, the penalty happened 15 yards downfield and move it back, actually 17 yards downfield, and they move it back 10. So first down and 3 at the 44-yard line in Hennessey territory. Just underway here in the third
Clock
quarter.
Should run.
Turnbull, right side. Ball dropped. He tried to turn and run before he had it. It was intended for Dylan Daniels. So now it'll be second down and 3. So 2nd down and 3 from the 44-yard line. And they'll give it off to Ricky Hunt Jr., angling right. He'll get the 1st down inside the 40, down to the 38, gaining 6. Seth Simonek with the stop, but not before they get the 1st down. But they'll mark it at the 37-yard line, so a gain of 7. 1st down and 10. Millwood looking for their 8th win of the season. This team did make the playoffs a year ago, had all kinds of issues. They are back and better than ever. Nice catch, 30-25, down to the 20-yard line. Inside the 20, the catch made by Xavier Thompson. And that'll be
on the tackle.
1st down as Simonek gets the stop. Mark this one at the 17-yard line, a gain of 20. And for Thompson, it's his 6th catch of the night. First down and 10. The man in motion from left to right and hand off, and there goes Ricky Hunt Jr. into the end zone, touchdown from 17 yards out. Boy, they faked the jet sweep going right, and Ricky Hunt Jr. angled left and went basically untouched, and we're tied at 22.
So impressive. And great blocking up front by Millwood. And that's something you expect to see out of a top team in the state. Kind of enforce their will here in the second half, the first drive. Big drive for the Falcons.
They'll go for 2. Once again, Ricky Hunt will line up as the lone back in the backfield. As Millwood tries to take the lead here, and he will not. He's not going to get out of the backfield. So we're tied at 22, 11:07 to play in the third. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available: auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
53-second drive, 5 plays, covered 51 yards, and Ricky Hunt Jr. scores from 17 yards out. 2-point conversion is no good. We're tied at 22, less than a minute into the third quarter. And here's the kick, taking the 15-yard line on the return toward the near sideline is Kevin Trillo. And he's out near the 40. Nice return. Give Hennessey pretty good field position. And they'll take over 1st down and 10. Michael Green with the special teams tackle. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. And this drive will start with 10:59 to play. Third quarter. Titan Hicks in that first half, 7 of 14 for 160 yards, a touchdown and a pick. That should be 5 yards against Millwood. Yes, it is. So the 5-yard penalty makes it 1st down and 5.
And then what does Hennessey do? They come out in like a swinging gate formation. The first play.
So it's an easy way to get 5 yards. Gets them ahead of schedule before they take a snap here on this drive, and now we're going back 5. Right back where we were.
Well, it was fun while it lasted, Tom.
So first down and 10 from the 39. They're going to snap it. They're going to direct snap to Simonek. He's going to flip it back to Hicks, but Hicks took a knee as he picked up that loose ball, and he's down right there. Tell you what, they're rolling the dice tonight, but sometimes you might outthink yourself a little bit there. You're going backwards.
Well, and if his knee was down, shouldn't the clock be running?
You know, back to the 32-yard line, he loses 7. So it's second down at about 18 or so. Back at the 32, second and 17. Slot to the left, too wide out there. And Hicks to throw it out in the flat left side. Ball is caught by Weston Smith. Weston to the 40-yard line and gets a lot of it back out to the 44, 43-yard line. He'll gain 11. There is a flag on the play. Let's see what this is. Somebody hold over there on that far side in front of the Millwood bench. So the Eagles going back now. They'll mark this one off from the 34 back to the 24, 35-yard line back to the 25. Ends up being a 3-yard gain. So back to the 25. Second down and 24 for Hennessey. Across the middle, Simonek with the catch. Out to the 37. So back to just about a yard or two shy of the original line of scrimmage, gaining 12. And for Simonek, that is his 6th catch of the night. Third down and 12 now. Three wide to the near side. And Sebastian Gonzalez lined up to the right of Hicks. Checking with the sideline. Play clock running down under 5 and a timeout called. Timeout called by the Eagles. 22 all, 9:47 to play, third quarter. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Back to school. Now your worries about the kids going over on their data plans are back. Mom and Dad, this is for you. Right now, make the switch to Pioneer's unlimited data plans. Don't let data overages and high cell phone bills be something you stress about this school year. We have a plan for everyone. Let Pioneer handle your worries by stopping at a local office today to learn how you can save. Visit gopioneer.com for details. Some restrictions may apply.
So coming out of the timeout, third down and 12. 9:47 to play in the third quarter. What can Hennessey do here? They've shown us it's most likely two-down territory, but nearly intercepted. Nearly stepping in and picking that off was Dedrick Jones, a 5'7", 200-pound senior. Linebacker stepping in there. Nearly had it. Now it's fourth down and long. Will we see a punt for the first time tonight for Hennessey?
Minko is up 20 now on Crescent, by the way, just down the road.
Wow. Sebastian Gonzalez will step back. High snap. He picks it up and goes down, and boy, Falcons going to have great field position starting this drive at the Hennessey 21.
Well, that's just a mistake that you cannot make if you're Hennessey. Give Millwood the short field. They've got the momentum coming out in the second half. Checking on our other game of the week score, and early in the third quarter, Blanchard has scored again. The score is now 21-12.
So Millwood takes over first down and 10 at the Hennessey 21. Ricky Hunt Jr. at the quarterback position. Fakes the give. He actually did hand off. Not much there for Rico Levine. He'll lose a yard or so. Back to the 23-yard line. He'll lose 2. I'm going to say a 1-yard loss to the 22. So the clock will run under 9 minutes to play in the third quarter, tied at 22. Hand off to Hunt. Hunt inside the 20 and down to near the 15-yard line. Boy, second effort. Down to the 15. He'll pick up 7.
Goodness gracious, ceiling 44, Covington Douglas 0. Just like what we said on the Pick'em show, right?
Ceiling bouncing back. They've really been rolling since that loss to OBA when they got their quarterback injured. Third down and 3 at the 15. Snap to Turnbull. Hands it off to Levine, and Levine angling right.
It's going to be a first down.
He'll get down to the 10-yard line, move the chains. Gain of 5. So first down and 10 right at the 10. It looks like they might be able to get a first down inside the 1.
So we just were notified in our group that Kingfisher's game has not been able to start because they cannot get the lights to work at North Rock Creek.
You know, I saw a picture. I think it must have been Swish.
Yes.
Texted to us of the lighting issue.
So that's the issue with the Kingfisher game.
Turnbull. Angling left. Fumbled the football. It's picked up. And then taken into the end zone for a touchdown. And that is big old Carlos Strong. He gets credit for the touchdown.
You talked about him. You mentioned him earlier, the big possible all-state lineman in the right spot at the right time.
So the 10-yard, I don't know how you score that, 10-yard run for the fumble, and then Carlos Strong picked it up and carried it in. They'll go for 2. The snap to Ricky Hunt. He got it into the end zone again. 30-22. Millwood with the lead. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. Eagle Propane of Hennessey is proud to support all of our area high school athletes. Let them service all of your propane needs. They have the experience to handle your needs large and small. Find out what they can do for you by calling 405-853-4445. Eagle Propane is at the corner of Highways 81 and 51 on the north side of Hennessey. They are proud to service the Hennessey, Enid, and Kingfisher areas for all of your propane needs. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field. And so Carlos Strong scores on the fumble recovery. It was the quarterback C.J. Turnbull who fumbled it at the 1-yard line, and Strong carried it in. 2-point conversion run by Ricky Hunt makes it 30-22, caps a 4-play 22-yard drive, or 21-yard drive, excuse me. Now on the return, trying to find some running room and tackled inside the 15-yard line. Weston Smith on the return. And Hennessey with their second worst starting field position of the night. That drive took a minute. A minute and 49 seconds. So first down and 10. Line of scrimmage is the 15 as Hennessey now trailing by 8. Titan Hicks from the pistol with Sebastian Gomez lined up behind him. Play action across the middle. Oh, nice catch is made. That is Langston Smith, tight end, making the play out to the 30-yard line. Really a nice catch. I'm going to mark it at the 28. So a gain of 17. We're getting 13, excuse me. For Langston, his 15th catch of the season. First and 10, 28-yard line. Little pitch and catch again, and the catch made this time by Kevin Trillo. To the 35-yard line, gaining 7.
Looks like we have a player down.
DJ Shaw on the stop, and we do have an injured player. It's Trillo who made the catch. So for Trillo, his 15th catch of the season, 7-yard gain, but he is in some pain, laying at the 35-yard line. Other games going on in 2A1 tonight, OCS and Alva. That was pretty close last time we checked. Newkirk and Blackwell, and then last night, Perry beat Chisholm 35-22 was the final score in that ball game.
OCS has opened up the lead 20-8 in that game.
This is the first matchup between these two teams since going back to 2011. That was when Millwood and Hennessey played in the state semifinals. They went back-to-back. When Hennessey won their 2 state championships in 2010 and 2011, they played Millwood in the state semis both years. And first year it was Hennessey 29-28. Second year it was 25-13. They went on to win those gold balls. What a run they had to make to play Millwood in the semis and go on to play the next week at Boone Pickens Stadium. I was doing some radio stuff back then. I was doing the sidelines for that state championship game over on the sidelines of Boone Pickens. That's where I found out how little room there is in the sidelines at Boone Pickens Stadium.
There's not a lot of room.
And they are still working on Kevin Trillo. Or Trio, excuse me. It is Trio. Like Manny Trio, played second base for the Philadelphia Phillies back in the day.
Check some area scores. Crescent has scored now again, so it's 34-20, which anyone scoring 34 on Crescent's a lot of points. Cashin scores again, 13-12. Looks like the Wildcats are going to stay alive. Their chance for making the playoffs. Hominy has now opened up a 2-score lead over Woodland.
Oh, okay.
33-20. Shoto, who has not won a game this year, is leading Morrison. Morrison is 2-8 on the season. That is a strange deal.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought Morrison had a chance to make a run this year, and they've just struggled all year long. You know, it's kind of awkward to see Morrison and Cashin struggling the way they are. Tonkawa is all over Chelsea, 48-14. Let's check our other game of the week scores. Coweta has gone up on Del City 10-7 in the fourth.
That game is playing out pretty much like we thought it would. A couple of really good defenses going head-to-head tonight.
Tuttle and Newcastle are tied and knotted up at 20. And in our other game of the week, Blanchard, it trails Bethany 21-12.
Let's go ahead and take a break here as they work on Kevin Trio. 7:09 to play in the third quarter. 30-22 the lead for Millwood. You're watching it on Squirtle's Game of the Week, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
It's time to stop worrying about what's for dinner. Whether you're planning an event or just need meals at your doorstep, let Devlin prepare and deliver fresh food wherever and whenever you need it. Choose from our variety of fresh catering and prepped meals and enjoy the delicious, nutritious food you deserve. Do what you do best while Devlin takes care of the rest. Visit devlinllc.com to see what we can do for you.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Well, Kevin Trio, the injured player for Hennessey, and he was down for a long time, and now they've got him on the
Gator.
The Gator, get him off the field, and we really pray and hope that he's okay. Looked like he took a shot right on his knee, and you see a Millwood player going over there. That's William Mays going over there and resting a hand on him and wishing him the best of luck. And see the good sportsmanship from the Millwood Falcons as they give him a hand as he leaves the field. So our situation, 7:09 to play in the third quarter. Millwood on top, 30-22. This ball game was tied at 22 after Millwood scored a touchdown on their opening drive of the third quarter. As Ricky Hunt scored from 17 yards out. And then they grabbed the lead at 30-22. Carlos Strong, a 1-yard fumble recovery into the end zone after Millwood quarterback C.J. Turnbull had fumbled at the 1, picked up by Strong and taken across the goal line. A 2-point conversion by Hunt gives them the 8-point lead now. So 2nd down and 4. Get right back to action here. This drive started back at the 15-yard line. And a handoff and nothing doing. Sebastian Gonzalez is tackled after losing about a yard or two. They're going to mark it back at the 32-yard line, a loss of 3. So it'll be third down and about 6 or 7 now. Hicks to throw, has a man.
Nice.
Simonek makes the catch, first down across the 40-yard line to the 41. Gain 9, first down.
I've been just so impressed with Simonek.
That's been his go-to receiver all night and all season long.
I think he just did something to his hand, unfortunately.
We'll come to the near sideline. You're exactly right. That's the last thing Hennessey needs right now is Simonek's in pain. So first down and 10 from the 41. Now they're going to give him the 42. We will too. And off this time. Gonzalez for a couple. Out to the 44. McElwee on the stop for Millwood. 5:41 to play, third quarter.
The Phillies just tied the Astros 6-6, in case anyone out there is interested.
Game 1 of the World Series tonight. Hicks up under center. And now back into the pistol with the H-back right. Hand off Gonzalez, and he will not get out of the backfield as he is corralled by Carlos Strong.
Carlos is a player. Man, he is. I'm not so sure his future is not on the defensive line, too. He is a big, wide-bodied kid, can move really well, very agile. They only say he's only 6 foot, but, man, he sure looks taller than that, doesn't he?
He looks like an imposing guy. You're exactly right. Loses a yard, so it's third down at about 9.
Need to give a shout out to all the Hennessey fans from HennessyEagles.tv as well as the Millwood fans from MillwoodFalcons.tv that I know are watching the game.
Long pass, picked off. Nice interception is made. That's Zaire Fisher with the pick. And the second turnover of the night for Hennessey. Second pick. And for Fisher, it's his second interception of the night. He had the first one. So 30-22 as Millwood will take over at the 26-yard line. Hey, we're going to get a chance to get a new voice in here. Taylor Ladwig, he's the voice of the Hennessey Eagles on Squirtle. We're going to get him in to do a little play-by-play as we go here. We'll let him a chance to set up and get acclimated here. The first down play is an incomplete pass from C.J. Turnbull. Brings up second down and 10. This drive starts at the 36-yard line for Millwood. Well, he'll do some play-by-play. He can talk. We'll get him into the mix here. So second down and 10. This drive starts with 4:40 to play in the third quarter. Second down and 10. C.J. Turnbull up under center this time. No, he's in the gun with Ricky Hunt to his left. Give off to Hunt, angling right. Steps out of a tackle, finds running room, far sideline. Near a first down. I think he'll be about a yard short. Let's see what kind of mark he gets coming out of there. Gonzalez and Smith with the tackle. He is a yard short, so it's third down and about 1. Mark it at the 35-yard line. A gain of 9. 5-yard gain for Hunt. So third down and 1 now. Tries to draw Hennessey offside. Check over with the sideline. As the Hennessey fans are making some noise here on the north side. 2 wide to the near side, 1 to the left, to the right. And they'll give off to Hunt. Hunt busts free. 50, 45, dragging tacklers down to the 42-yard line. He'll gain 22. Brandon Valles in the stop, but not before Hunt moves the chains. And Taylor, you get a chance to see these guys every week. I'm really impressed. I mean, Millwood, one of the top teams in the state. Yeah. Your Eagles are playing tough tonight.
Yeah.
Propane of Hennessey is proud to support all of our area high schools.
Try to draw
Yeah, we've seen those, haven't we?
We have.
on first down. Up the middle, here comes Levine. Levine right up the middle. Inside the 35-yard line. Stays on his feet inside the 25 to the 20. Ball comes out late. They'll say he was down.
You know, the Eagles, their problem today has been really just hitting them in the backfield and not being able to bring them down.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, you play a team like Millwood, though. They are so quick and they're slippery. The game down to the 18-yard line, so Levine picks up 24 on that carry. And it's first down and 10 now with 3.5 to play in the third quarter.
These are the most talented guys Hennessy's played all year.
Yeah, I was saying this is their biggest challenge, and they have been up to the challenge so far. Counter give this time. There goes Hunt. Went left, cut back to the right to the end zone touchdown. 18-yard touchdown run for Ricky Hunt, his second rushing touchdown of the night.
He is having himself a night.
He really is. That's his 11th carry of the ball game, and I'll do the math here. 118 yards.
11 for 118 and 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. Exactly right. He's gone in from 17 and now 18 yards. And they'll line him up for 2. He's been running the quarterback in the 2-point conversion. They just give it to him and let him find some space, and he's been doing a pretty good job of it tonight. He'll check to the sideline.
Yeah, the Eagles this year, you know, stopping the run they've had their faults, and especially against these athletic guys that are.
He's going to throw this time. Back right corner of the infield, end zone, and going up and making the catch. That is Tyshawn Buford. 2-point conversion good, makes it 36-20, 38-22. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance. Okay, so that was...
Electricity. That's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village and South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhart Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since...
Pass is caught by, or the kick is caught by Weston Smith. He cuts it out right. Good return by Weston Smith. There is a flag back near the 20-yard line. 2 flags, actually.
The drive for Millwood, 5 plays, 64 yards in a minute and 28 seconds. We're going to let Taylor Ladwig, he is the voice of the Eagles on Squirtle. Let him have this call. Have some fun with this one. We'll see if we can get the Eagles into the end zone.
All right. The Eagles offensively will be hindered. Number 10, Kevin Trillo, was carted off the field. That is their number 3 receiver. So we'll see how that affects the Eagles. Tonight it's really been just the Seth Simonek show.
We're impressed with him tonight.
His senior night game has been one for the ages, one to remember for sure.
He's got 7 catches for 165 yards, including the 56-yard touchdown reception. After the penalty, they'll mark this one back to the 11-yard line, which is where Hennessey will take over first down and 10.
Yeah, and I think I think one of the things that goes into this game is a lot how the freshman Titan Hicks can perform, and under pressure, I think he's done a pretty solid job, especially against the number 7 team in 2A.
I had him number 3, so that's even better.
Number 3. I've seen number 7, but
AP poll has him number 3. That's what we use at Squirtle, so and it sounds better. So
give me a handoff to Sebastian Gonzalez, and it is shut down at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a 1-yard loss.
Carlos Strong, we've called his name a lot tonight in there for the stop.
Yeah, they've had some difficulties blocking him. He is big and he is strong. That's been another thing for the Eagles this year is, they have a lot of lack of depth on the offensive line and a lot of troubles offensively on the offensive line. Not a lot of time for the quarterback to step back and throw a deep ball. And then the running game this year has been just uneventful, to say the least.
Second down and 11.
It'll be a play action. Pass to Weston Smith is dropped. That's been a problem for Weston Smith this year. Is he's one of the best playmakers on this team. When he has the ball in space, he is marvelous. But it's just a matter of him being able to catch the ball. And there's been troubles with that throughout the season.
Oh, Weston Smith has 57 catches coming in, but only 2 for 8 yards tonight.
Yeah, he is. It's a lot of those screen passes or those jet sweeps and their forward passes, so he gets a lot of receptions. I mean, I'm sure he has a lot more than Seth Simonek this year.
Yeah, he's got he had 26 more than Simonek coming in, but it's been a lot of Seth Simonek here tonight.
Hand off to Sebastian Gonzalez up the middle. Gains pretty good yardage on 3rd and 11. He's going to be marked down after about a 5-yard gain to get a 4th and 6. Coming up for the Eagles, we'll see if they Cameron Griffin on the dirt.
No, Iverson McElwee and also Jared Johnson on the stop for Millwood, and we do have an injured Eagle. Clock stop with 2:04 to play in the 3rd quarter. We were tied at 20. Actually, was Hennessey on top 22-16 at the half. Millwood scored on their first drive to tie it up at 22. They scored a couple of touchdowns since that time to go up 38-22.
Yeah, that was a worry of mine going into half, is how Millwood would respond. Because
they had that football to start the 3rd quarter. That's always a huge drive, and they capitalized.
And especially, having the ball at, the 50-yard line. I think that was 8 inches off of being, a perfect onside kick. But that's a freshman kicker. It was just a little too short. But I was worried about, I think coming in this game, Millwood being such a good team, and them, Hennessey's having a good season, but I think that they just were overconfident. And
tell me this. Have you seen, is this just because they're playing Millwood, have you seen the trick plays, all season before this ball game? Because it's been pretty much any time they've had a chance to, try to shake things up, they've done it tonight, which you would normally do against a team like Millwood. But has that been the modus operandi so far this year for Hennessey?
They implement them a lot. They'll have, they will never have, in practice this week, they implemented 9 trick plays. And then usually there's a few in there. There's a few double passes versus OCS. We had a double pass for a touchdown for Langston Smith. But, they don't implement them as much as they will ever implement them this week. But, when you're flat out just a, not as talented team, you're going to have to, try to trick them. But I think that was one of my issues coming into this, second half, was they don't have any more of those trick plays. It's going to have to be better football than the other team. And Hennessy's had a very difficult time in the second half so far this season. Perry led 21-0, finished that game 28-21. Alva led by 3 scores. Alva cut it down to, I think, a 2-point lead for the Eagles.
Yeah, they did have a pretty good lead in that ball game, and I checked the score later on. I was like, wow, how'd Alva get back within 10 in the finals, 50-40?
Yeah, they played great defense in the first half and then just gave up a lot of big play touchdowns, which has been a problem for the Eagles this year defensively. It's going to be a 4th and 6. Looks like they're going for it from their own 16. 2 receivers out, and timeout called. Looks like they were trying to draw them off sides.
We'll take a break. 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. 38-22 Millwood. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on. Due to play in the 3rd quarter, it's 38-22. Tom Nelson joined by Taylor Ladwig, who is the play-by-play voice of the Hennessey Eagles. And you were talking about a special recognition they made tonight on senior night to somebody, a Hennessey athlete that has been gone. He passed away, and they're remembering him tonight on senior night.
Yeah, and that's the 67 on the field. Usually 67 is worn by Regan Sturgill, but he changed numbers tonight in honor of Luis. So the Eagles had a extra motive behind this football game.
Luis Gonzalez, correct?
Yes.
So on 4th down and 8. Not exactly sure what happened. I don't think he was supposed to snap the football. I don't think that Hennessey was supposed to snap the football, and they did. And it blew the play up, and now Millwood's going to take over 1st down and 10.
Yeah, Coach Hicks visibly upset.
Yeah.
He is.
He'll take over at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, he's not looking at Titan. He's looking at the center, Regan Sturgill.
Yeah. So that'll short-circuit that drive.
1st and 10 from the 16. And Millwood's offense in the second half has been unbeatable. It's going to be a pass. Ooh, through the hands.
So this drive
Cato Sarisimbath, or Keto. Cato?
Cato Sarisimbath. That's a long name. Interesting. So 2nd down and 10 as Millwood with the 2-touchdown lead. They trailed coming into the 3rd quarter, but they've had a big 3rd quarter effort with 3 third-quarter touchdowns. They'd like to add one more here, under 2 to play.
2nd and 10 from the 16. It's going to be Ricky Hunt motioning over to the left. It's going to be handed off, up the middle, breaks off a tackle, breaks off another tackle.
It's Miko Levine with the carry.
Skylar Turnbull. Oh, no, that's Mike. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's Levine with the carry. You're good. Gain of 5. It's now 3rd down and about 4. I'm going to say he got 7 on that play.
And flag. It's going to be on the defense. Offsides. So this is going to move the chains. Or it should move the chains. Yes, it will. It'll be a 1st and goal.
We'll move it inside the 5-yard line down to the 4.
1st and goal to go from the 4. It's going to be a handoff. Ricky Hunt up the middle. And it's the 3rd touchdown of the night for Ricky Hunt. This one from 5. And Millwood is running away with this football game here in the 3rd quarter. 4 touchdowns already.
They've doubled up Hennessey now. It's 44-22 with the 2-point conversion upcoming. As Ricky Hunt now, it's his 12 carries, 122 yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns. They'll go for 2.
Looking over towards the sidelines. He's lined up at quarterback for most of these 2-point plays, if not all of them.
Yeah, all of them, yeah.
He's going to take it to the left, jump pass, and it is caught. That's number 13, Dylan Daniels, on the reception. And the Millwood Falcons take over, or, well, put up 8.
They add to their lead now, 46-22. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now, imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
Millwood Millwood scores in a 3-play, 15-yard drive in 42 seconds. 46-22 our score. And the squibbed kick will roll out of bounds. And Hennessey should get it 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. It's a long night for Hennessey, but good news after the score we just got out of the Alva OCS game. OCS has beaten Alva. What's that mean?
Which means the first playoff appearance for the Eagles, disregarding the COVID year for, I don't have a stat on it, but years.
Well, I can tell you that it is the first time since, where's it at? Here it is. First time since, first winning season. They clinched the winning season, first time since 2015, and the first playoff berth since 14, except for the 2020 year.
Yeah. It's big for Coach Hicks. He turned a team that went 0-10 when these seniors were freshmen, and now they're headed to the playoffs.
0-10 to 3-6 to 5-5, and now 6 wins so far and a playoff berth. They go on the road to Newkirk.
Next week. It's been fun. It's been fun to watch. And their 3 losses, unless they make a miraculous comeback, their 3 losses have been against 3 very good football teams. And this one's going to go to Zach Tillman to the left side, and he is drilled back.
That is Tillman's first carry of the night.
Zach Tillman is a very aggressive player, and he doesn't get a lot of carries, but when he does get carries, he makes it work.
He averages almost 8 yards a carry, so he does make something happen.
And he's had a lot of big runs this year, and then he doesn't get subbed back in, which is confusing to me, but he will be the running back, I'd presume, next season when Sebastian Gonzalez graduates. But he's one of our most aggressive players. He lights the team up, especially defensively. And it's going to be a play action, and he is brought down.
Oh, look who's leading the way. It is old Carlos Strong. We have talked about him all night long. And he had a little bit of help, too, but Carlos led the way.
Regan looked like he was on the ground. He might have got pancaked there.
Back to the 32-yard line, a loss of 7.
It's going to be a 3rd and 13 here for the Eagles. And this is where they get in trouble, 3rd and 13. They don't have the trick plays in their, duffel bag anymore. They have to, reach down, run a good route, hopefully. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter.
They'll have a chance to think about this one. 3rd and 13 coming up. We go to the 4th. 46-22 Millwood. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst, Toby Young on camera, and the voice of the Hennessey Eagles, Taylor Ladwig. We have taken his job from him tonight. We wanted to make sure he got a little bit of run here. Your last home game. Will you go to Newkirk and do next week's game?
Oh, yes, I will.
Yeah. And then any playoff games after that, right?
I sure do hope.
So we go to the 4th quarter, 46-22 the score. And we'll let you call the rest of this drive and see what happens.
3rd and 13. Confusion and a missed snap. Oh, goodness. I think Titan recovered that one, but I don't know what happened there. Yeah, it was obvious.
Back to the, 17-yard line. So they'll end up losing 15 on the play.
I feel like that one was just obvious that it was not. Titan and Seabass weren't looking even in the direction of Regan.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 4th and forever to go. Punt team's coming on. I don't think there's going to be a fake here.
And I believe that Hennessey just called another timeout. That's right. A 4th and MO from where we are here. 4th and Marshall. We'll go ahead and keep this one right. There's not a timeout. They just blew the ball dead. They stopped the clock here at an official's timeout.
I mean, the Eagles have just come out and they've made way too many mistakes. It's safe to say that. Which, I mean, you have a young quarterback. Stuff like that's going to happen, and especially in such a huge game, the pressure, it could definitely get to you, especially when they've went 4 for 4 on touchdown drives. It's going to be a punt from Sebastian Gonzalez, and it will bounce at about the 38 and roll exactly to the 45-yard line. And Millwood's going to take over 1st and 10. We'll see if they can go 5 for 5.
Yeah, they have scored on every possession here in the 4th quarter. You want to do one? You want to take this one home? See what happens here with Millwood? You want to call it?
You know, I would be.
Let's do it. So Millwood will take over 1st down and 10 in Hennessey territory at the 45-yard line. This drive will start with 11:12 to play in the ball game, 46-22.
I feel like that's definitely been a factor. They haven't not started a lot of drives on their side of the field.
Yeah, here in the 3rd quarter, they started 3 in Hennessey territory.
Sweep to the right. He's going to cut it outside. 2 flags. Good block. And he is all the way to the end zone.
Dylan Daniels, flag late and a flag
2
back
flags.
Here.
Another flag.
Flag at the line of scrimmage and a flag at the goal line.
As well as a flag on the 50.
And yeah, you're right. There's 3 flags. Everybody's got their laundry out there on the field. So here comes the big discussion. It was a 45-yard run by Dylan Daniels.
It was a beautiful block here on the sidelines. I don't know who laid that block. I don't know who got pancaked, but it was.
Got a holding and a face mask. We'll offset. We'll do it again. 1st and 10 from the 45. So that nice run actually never happened. I got to say this. We have watched the Millwood band across the way. They put on a show. They're having a good time over there tonight, making the trip up on the bus. I think they go on all their road games, I've noticed from watching some of the videos this year.
I know the Eagles do, and the Eagles have a good band, but I've never been able to watch them,
they
play.
Had a great halftime. I saw their halftime show. Great halftime show tonight.
Yeah, they are. They've gotten superiors many times. They are a very good band. Very good, group of.
They are light in numbers, but they have a lot of talent.
Ricky Hunt juked to the right, and Ricky Hunt, will he be pushed out? He jukes Jacob Johns, jukes Weston Smith. What a run by the 3-star running back on 247 Sports, Ricky Hunt.
Looks like he could play at Iowa State or Navy or wherever he wants to go next year.
Got offers from Iowa State, Abilene Christian. Does he have an offer from Navy? Yeah.
Ohio, Buffalo, which are MAC schools. So he's got some D1 offers. That's his 3rd straight carry that's finished in a touchdown. 45, then a 4-yard touchdown run and an 18-yard touchdown run. So,
I mean, it's obvious this kid can play. I mean, it's not like Iowa State is, that's not only a Big 12 school, but they've produced some very good running backs in recent memory.
Guy named Brees Hall. Playing for the Jets. Got hurt last week.
Unfortunately.
He's out for the year.
On my fantasy team. ACL tear. He was
Throwing
having a really good
left.
season, and
incomplete.
The 2-point conversion falls incomplete.
10:33 to play in the 4th quarter, 52-22. Hey, thanks so much for coming and helping us out.
Of course. I appreciate it as well.
You betcha. We'll take a break and be right back as the game of the week on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available: auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
Weston Smith on the kickoff return. 45-yard touchdown run for Ricky Hunt Jr., and it was a fantastic run. 52-22 the score now, 10.5 for that touchdown came with 10:33 to play in the ball game. And now Hennessey will take over, first down and 10. The line of scrimmage is the 33-yard line. It's great to have Taylor Ladwig in here, the voice of the Hennessey Eagles. And he will be calling his team's games on the road next week at Newkirk and then hopefully in the playoffs. As he let us know, Hennessey clinched a playoff spot because Alva lost tonight.
So I know there's some fans in the greater Kingfisher County area that may be interested, but the Kingfisher game, because of the power outage, the transformer that blew down by Dover, Kingfisher will play North Rock Creek tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Gain of 5 yards right there.
And I guess there's a strategy about 2 o'clock because that's about the time the OU game's going to end, and it would be just getting over before K-State OSU.
Yeah. I know what I'll be watching tomorrow afternoon.
Hey, Taylor, what a great job he did.
You betcha. That's the great thing about Squirtle and the school stations, HennessyEagles.com, MillwoodFalcons.com, is if you want to, you can let your kids basically get their first gig in high school, play-by-play gig, and to get a lot of great experience before they go to college. Because I'll tell you this, and I know it, there's no difference between calling here and calling on HennessyEagles.com and then what you'd be doing when you're in college or even on down the road when you're out in the real world. So.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't realize this, but our crews that travel the state of Oklahoma with us that run our Game of the Weeks as far as production, camera work, are students that used to be in our network that are in college.
Weston Smith get inside the 35 or the 45-yard line down to the 43, which will be enough to move the chain. That's a nice gain. Gain there of 19 yards. 19-yard hookup. Hicks to Smith.
Minko leads Crescent 42-32. Man, that's a lot of points. Cashin is holding on to a 13-4.
13-4.
Two safeties.
2 safeties in that game? That is nuts.
Go check our other Game of the Weeks. It is, Coweta edges Del City 18-17.
Got our money's worth in that ball game. Little counter give this time. And the ball carrier is Zach Tillman, his second carry of the night. Down to the 39-yard line, picking up 4.
Man, Del City has lost 2 heartbreakers this year.
They play that really tough schedule, I tell you. They lose to Carl Albert and then to tonight. What was their other loss?
McAllister.
That's
they
right.
We had
both games on Squirtle, yeah. Timeout, we'll take it with them. 8:51 to play in the ball game, 52-22. Millwood on top. It's the Game of the Week on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance. Eagle Propane of Hennessey is proud to support all of our area high school athletes. Let them service all of your propane needs. They have the experience to handle your needs large and small. Find out what they can do for you by calling 405-853-4445. Eagle Propane is at the corner of Highways 81 and 51 on the north side of Hennessey. They are proud to service the Hennessey, Enid, and Kingfisher areas for all of your propane needs. Dr. Matt Dieselhorn. Out of the timeout, it's 2nd down and 7 for the Eagles. And Hicks down to the 35-yard line. Let's see if they give him, I'm going to say 36 where his knee was down, gaining 3. McElwee with the stop for the Falcons. Millwood next week. They get to host Blackwell for senior night. Blackwell has struggled this year. The way this one's playing out, you know, Newkirk they were beating Blackwell, correct?
There wasn't a score the last time I checked, but
well, Hennessey Newkirk is going to be a big ball game next week.
Both Squirtle schools too, by the way.
Yep. Hicks down to the 30-yard line to get the first down. He'll gain 6. So right now, Hennessey, who's yet to score in the second half, is trying to put something together here late. They led 22-16 at half. They've been outscored now 36-0. And Millwood has scored on every drive they've had in the second half. Smith has it near side to the 29-yard line, picking up just 1. Chaz Doolin with the stop. We haven't talked about him a whole lot tonight. He's a really good player on that defense for Millwood. Yeah, if you are just joining us, this was a really good game in the first half. Back and forth. Hennessey pulling out all the stops to stay in it. And they led 22-16 at the half. They scored with a minute and change to play in the first half and haven't scored since, and now Hicks will be sacked back at the 42-yard line in the arms of Jordan Johnson, a 5'11", 223-pound sophomore. Let's see what kind of forward progress they give him back to the 38, so he'll lose 9. Now it's 3rd down and a bunch, 3rd down and 18.
Now we talk about Class 2A. We have talked about some of the just impressive teams that we have seen so far. And, you know, Washington, one of those teams, a Squirtle Network school. Rejoice Christian has played on our network a couple times, not only against some of our Squirtle schools, but also has been a game of the week. Pahuska, Veneta, there's going to be teams I'm forgetting. Vian. I mean, it is going to be a war.
Playoffs are just around the corner. One more week of the regular season, then we get after it.
And you know what else is just around the corner, too? Small school basketball.
You're right. Just going to start that next week.
Talking to Jared Mitchell, and I know the Okarche Lady Warriors are primed and ready for a big season, and we are going to be trying to cover their Lomega game like we do every year.
4th down and long. Sailed it over the head of Weston Smith, incomplete. And that will end the drive. So Millwood will take over. And let's see if we start seeing some new names in there for the Falcons. We'll take over and start the drive on the 38-yard line with 6:05 to play.
Now, Miko has beat Crescent.
Crescent's first loss of the season.
Cashin scores again. It's 19-4. That is a strange score.
Cashin saying, not so fast, my friend, on making the playoffs after we talked about him on the scoreboard on the Pick'em show. Timeout. 6:05 to play. It's all Millwood. We'll take a break. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance. At Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorse works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
6:05 to play coming out of the timeout. First down and 10 for Millwood, leading 52-22. We just got a score on that Newkirk-Blackwell game. It's all Newkirk. What was the score you saw?
56-7.
The handoff and running room now. And that is Miko Levine getting across midfield and into Hennessey territory at the 48-yard line, gaining 14. Got a lot of weapons. So Hennessey on the road at Newkirk next week. And let's say this one plays out the way it looks like it's going to play out. Hennessey will be 4-2. Newkirk will be 4-2 as well. So a lot on the line in next week's game. From the 48 this time, jet sweep, near side. Stepping out of a tackle is Zakiya Watson. Zakiya is a senior, 5'8", 188. He'll get inside the 40-yard line of the 39. He'll gain 9. I take it back, a 6-yard gain, my mistake.
Cherokee beats Pond Creek Hunter 54-44. How about this score?
Wow.
Ringwood 78, Garber 32. Fourth quarter.
Wow.
78 points. That's a lot of points. Laverne over Turpin 62-32. I heard that Turpin's quarterback got hurt. That's what I heard.
They've had quite a season.
Covington, or Sealing 45's Covington 56-8.
There's Levine down to the 28-yard line. Gaining 12. Carson Riddle on the stop. 4.5 to play in the ball game. You look at this score, it does not indicate how close this game was in the first half. So close that, I mean, Hennessey led at halftime. That's what Millwood in the second half. Boy, I tell you what, Cardinals are on my mind tonight.
It's that block M.
That's right. It is. That's exactly what it is. Not even the same color scheme, though.
It's
as the carry there by Dylan Daniels.
And just to let you know, Medford went down tonight.
So one big block M's going to get a win, and one of them gets a loss tonight.
Yeah, Medford went down to, I'm sorry, now I can't find it. Medford lost to Buffalo 34-6, which that was not a good loss for them.
The 26-yard line. Another carry by Levine, right up the middle, down to the 24. Picking up a couple more. I'll actually give him the 23, so I'll give him a gain of 3. Tony Robles in the stop for the Eagles.
Well, another thing we need to thank Hennessey. They were just incredible.
Outstanding tonight.
Hospitality. We are using their laptop, some of their wires and some of their equipment. And they helped us put banners up. They helped us get set up before the game. They brought us popcorn. They brought us steak ribeye sandwiches.
The ribeye sandwich was off the hook tonight.
A basket full of candy.
And we still got candy and chips left over there, too. Got a timeout. Let's take a break and pay a bill. 52-22 our score. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote.
You know, we were talking earlier about Seth Simonek, and the touchdown catch tonight tied him for second all-time in Hennessey history. And we're talking about number one was Rob Simonek, and I just noticed that a good friend of mine, Jimmy Birkenbile, who has Eagle Propane, let me know. And I think we did say this, but I'll bring it up again. It's pretty cool that number one is his dad, Rob Simonek, back in 1990 had, what was the number, 19 touchdowns. Yeah, so it'd be cool if Seth in the next, at least 2 games has a chance to have a couple of big nights. And get a chance to catch Dad.
I can remember some of those Hennessey teams back in the early 90s. Chase, I think Settle was his last name.
Yeah.
They had some really good teams back in that time period. That Simonek name is just a synonymous name with
that's
with
a Hennessey name. That's
now.
a Hennessey name, definitely.
It's one of the ones you don't forget too,
Yeah.
like Dieselhorst. That's
in Fairview.
Forget
Yeah,
that name.
exactly. Yeah. 3rd down and 5. New quarterback for Millwood is Josiah Woods.
I wonder if that's a relative.
I bet it is, because there's still a lot of Woods down there. Flag flies.
But Josiah's a big old kid.
Yeah, that carry, I believe, was 16, which is Daniels. Or no, it's Watson.
So who does Millwood have next week?
Millwood's got Blackwell. Yeah.
Well, Mark Rogers and Todd Miller, they are going to take one on the chin, aren't they?
Should be a good senior night at Millwood next week.
Everyone will have to tune in and make sure they look at the schedule next week. Be following Squirtle and our social pages as we'll be figuring out where we'll be going. And just kind of looking here early on.
1st and goal for the 8-yard line. And Josiah Woods, a sophomore, 5'11", 192. So, yeah, he is a big kid. Got some growing room, too. Donovan Woods is a assistant coach on the staff at Millwood. Of course, a big name from OSU days. Penley moves it back 5. So from the 13-yard line, it is the quarterback Woods up the middle to the 5, and he'll fall down about 2 yards short of the end zone, down to the 2-yard line. So a gain of 11. Brandon Valles on the stop, and it will be 2nd down and goal at the 2. We're down to 2 minutes to play in the ball game. And like I just said a little while ago, this game is closer than the score will indicate. This was not a 52-22 game in the first half. It just shows you the firepower of Millwood is what it does. Woods tries to hand off.
Well,
That is Deshaun Buford with the carry and tackled for a loss, but then a flag.
Millwood they came out in the second half and they just went back to the basics of, hey, we're gonna hand the ball off, we're gonna run the ball, we're gonna establish the run, and really 4 straight touchdown drives, a couple of miscues by Hennessey, and you look up and the next thing you know it's a 3 or 4 touchdown.
Yeah, stick around in the post game. We'll go back and recap all the scoring, go over the numbers.
Got a few
unnecessary roughness on Millwood this time.
Got a couple of possible games for next week. Maybe the War on 74. I know it's not, Cashin doesn't have quite the record, but that could still be a game with Crescent getting their first loss of the season and Cashin getting a big W. That game will be at Cashin next week. That might be one we want to circle. Sure, we wouldn't have a hard time finding some advertisers for that one. Woodland at Tonkawa.
Be some great Week 10 matchups next week with a lot on the line. Timeout called by the Falcons. We'll take it with them. 1:34 to play, 52-22. Back after this is the game of the week on Squirtle.
Today.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available. Auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where community.
Third down and goal from the 17-yard line. Another carry for this is Deshaun Buford, his second carry of the ball game, down to the 6. So he will gain 11. And it's fourth down and goal. The Hennessey Eagles rolled out the welcome wagon for us tonight, and we appreciate that very, very much as the Squirtle Game of the Week comes to Eagle Stadium, and we will still be eating snacks as we're packing up and going home.
Yeah, and I don't know, you remember a couple of years ago we were able to come over here to do an area tournament that they hosted for, man, they did a fantastic job. Hoping that if people out there, which most people listening probably have been to Hennessey's facility, but Hennessey has one of the best basketball facilities in the state of Oklahoma. It is an absolute gorgeous facility here.
So Millwood will burn their final timeout, 47 seconds to play.
You want to just keep it here?
I'll go ahead and keep this one here. We can take this one home, so to speak. I'd like to thank you, Adam Dieselhorst, also our new camera guy tonight. Upstairs, he can't hear us right now, but Toby Young. I've known Toby for a long time. He ran camera for me back in the Oklahoma Storm days when I was running that basketball team 15, 16, 17 years ago. It's hard to believe it's been that long.
I got quite a few years back with Toby, too, because I had the honor to coach with his brother, Kyle, at Cashin when I was still helping out there. My later years at Cashin before I decided to become a marketing guru, I guess, as you would say. But
a marketing guru.
All marketing people think that, right?
So fourth and goal from the 7. Millwood's not trying that hard to score right here. They'd like to get this one, but if they're going to give the ball back to Hennessey if they don't finish this. And right up the middle is Woods. Second effort, third effort into the end zone, touchdown. Josiah Woods will score from the 6-yard line. No, from the 7-yard line, excuse me. A 7-yard touchdown run for Woods.
And a very impressive response by Millwood tonight.
Yeah, 58-22 now. I mean, it was 22-16 Hennessey at the half. You just keep telling yourself that. Millwood, let's see here. They've not been stopped in the second half. They scored every possession. They won't get that 2-point conversion, though. Let's take a break. 41 seconds to play. 58-22 the score. We're back after this on Squirtle's Game of the Week.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
So Josiah Woods scores on a 7-yard run, 58-22. 42 straight points scored in the second half by Millwood after Hennessey led 22-16 at the half. Capped an 11-play, 62-yard drive in 5 minutes and 24 seconds. And Hennessey will get one more chance to touch that football here in the final minute. The lateral, looking back to Brandon Valles. And he'll take it out to the 30-yard line. And make it past the 30. And then a late flag at the end of the play. Might be getting a little bit chippy out there. There are flags all over. I was looking at the ball. I didn't see what happened, but something happened away from the ball.
Yeah, I think it was Hicks got tied up with number 10 from Millwood. It's something that you really hate to see. You don't want a game like this to get chippy.
Yeah, offsetting unsportsmanlike penalties. So take over at the 33. Final 35 seconds. Titan Hicks is still out there. He's played the whole game. He will learn a lot. I'm going to take a knee. To the 27.
I guess my wife forgets that I'm calling a football game.
That'll do it. They can get home to her now.
Yeah, well, she's driving back from Pratt, Kansas. The Lady Rangers had a scrimmage up there. So
58-22 the final. Hennessey will fall to 6-3, 4-2 in 2A1. Millwood moving on to 8-1. 6-0 in the district. They'll wrap up the district with this win here tonight. They go host Blackwell next week. Hennessey on the road to Newkirk. That's going to have a lot of playoff implications next Friday night at Newkirk. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Eagle Propane of Hennessey is proud to support all of our area high school athletes. Let them service all of your propane needs. They have the experience to handle your needs large and small. Find out what they can do for you by calling 405-853-4445. Eagle Propane is at the corner of Highways 81 and 51 on the north side of Hennessey. They are proud to service the Hennessey, Enid, and Kingfisher areas for all of your propane needs. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Stroller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available: auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrollerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Back to school. Now your worries about the kids going over on their data plans are back. Mom and Dad, this is for you. Right now, make the switch to Pioneer's unlimited data plans. Don't let data overages and high cell phone bills be something you stress about this school year. We have a plan for everyone. Let Pioneer handle your worries by stopping at a local office today to learn how you can save. Visit gopioneer.com for details. Some restrictions may apply.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Few things bring communities together like high school sports. The passion, the drama, the atmosphere, the tremendous thrill of victory, and the agonizing pain of defeat. There's nothing like it, and nobody in Oklahoma brings you all of that better than Squirtle. So sit back, hold on, and get ready for another thrilling ride, because it's time once again for the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Good ball game in Hennessey tonight. For the first 24 minutes, it was all Millwood in the second half as they come from behind to beat Hennessey 58-22. Tom Nelson with you here on the post-game show. And let's go back and recap the scoring in this one. No scoring in the first quarter before Millwood grabbed an early lead, capping a 6-play, 44-yard drive in 2 minutes and 24 seconds with a 5-yard touchdown run by Xavier Thompson. The 2-point conversion run by Ricky Hunt made it 8-0, 9:30 to play in the second quarter. Hennessey had an answer, capitalized in a hurry, 3 plays, 61 yards in 1:26, and it was Titan Hicks to Seth Simonek, 56-yard touchdown pass. The 2-point conversion run failed, so it was 8-6 with 7:59 to play in the second quarter. And then Hennessey tried an onside kick, and it worked for them. They covered it at the 49-yard line of Millwood, and they score in 3 plays. 3 plays, 49 yards in 55 seconds, and it was Titan Hicks scoring from 2 yards out. The 2-point conversion was Simonek to Hicks to make it 14-8, and Hennessey had their first lead of the ball game with 7:04 to play in the second quarter. An answer for Millwood. They score the next time they have the ball. 3 plays, 50 yards, took 57 seconds, and it was C.J. Turnbull to Xavier Thompson, 30-yard touchdown pass. Hunt with the 2-point conversion run to make it 16-14. Millwood with 6:07 to play in the second quarter. And then Hennessey came back and grabbed the lead, scoring with 1:39 to play in the first half, capping a 12-play, 64-yard drive in 4 minutes and 21 seconds, and it was Titan Hicks scoring from 2 yards out. He got the 2-point conversion run, and we went into halftime, Hennessey leading 22-16. Millwood got the football to start the second half. They take over at midfield after Hennessey tried another onside kick. They score 51-yard drive in 53 seconds, 5 plays, and it was Mr. Hunt, Ricky Hunt Jr. from 17 yards out. 2-point conversion run, no good. We're tied at 22 with 11:07 to go in the third quarter. Hennessey, a muffed punt, sets up Millwood at the Hennessey 21-yard line, and they score in 4 plays. A minute 49 it took, and it was a 1-yard fumble recovery and carry into the end zone by Carlos Strong as the quarterback, C.J. Turnbull, fumbled going in a yard short of the end zone. Strong picked it up and carried it across the goal line, and then Ricky Hunt with a 2-point conversion run, and that gave Millwood a lead they would not relinquish. They lead at that point 30-22. Hennessey with an interception gives the ball back to Millwood at the Millwood 36-yard line. They score in 5 plays, 64 yards in a minute 28, and it was Ricky Hunt scoring from 18 yards out. 2-point conversion pass made it 38-22 with 3:12 to play in the third quarter. They scored late in the third quarter, 1:18 to play in the third on a 3-play, 15-yard drive. Hennessey had gone for it on 4th down at their own 15-yard line, came up empty, and Millwood scored on a 4-yard touchdown run by Hunt. He got the 2-point conversion. Hunt to Daniels in the 2-point conversion pass made it 46-22. Early in the fourth quarter, 10:33 in the fourth, it was Ricky Hunt a 45-yard touchdown run to make it 52-22, and they scored their final points with 41 seconds to play in the ball game. It was Josiah Woods, a 7-yard run, makes it 58-22, and that is your final score. Let's crunch the numbers for you. First of all, for Millwood, 34 rushes for 342 yards. They were led by Ricky Hunt Jr., 13 carries, 167 rushing yards. He scored 3 touchdowns in his last 3 carries, 18, 4, and 45 yards. He had 4 touchdowns on the night, so he leads the way on the ground. Miko Levine had 10 carries for 80 yards, and they had a bunch of ball carriers tonight. So 34 for 342 on the ground. Through the air, C.J. Turnbull was 9 of 16 for 106 yards. He threw 1 touchdown pass to Xavier Thompson, and he had no interceptions. So 50 offensive plays for 448 yards for Millwood. For Hennessey, 36 rushes for 50 yards. And leading the way was actually Langston Smith. He had the 36-yard run on the 4th down play. They went for it on 4th down in the first quarter and gained 36 to move the chains from that odd formation. He ends up yardage-wise being their leading rusher. Sebastian Gonzalez had 10 carries for 25 yards in the ball game. Through the air, Titan Hicks did most of this. Sebastian Gonzalez was 0 for 1 with interception, but Titan Hicks and Gonzalez combined to go 16 for 30 for 237 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions, 1 thrown by Gonzalez, 1 thrown by Hicks. That's Simonek tonight, 7 catches, 165 yards, and that 56-yard touchdown reception as well. 66 offensive plays for 287 yards for Hennessey, and they fall on the scoreboard 58-22. Let's go ahead and put a wrap on this one. Hennessey falls to 6-3 overall, 4-2 in 2A1. They will go to Newkirk next week with a lot on the line. Both those teams are now 4-2 in the conference, or in the districts, excuse me. OCS with the win tonight is 5-1, and I'm not too sure who OCS has next week. I forgot to check my schedule on that, but the Newkirk Hennessey game, there's going to be a lot on the line in that one. And then for Millwood, they go home and they take on a Blackwell team that has really struggled this year, winless in the district, 1 win on the season. And then both these teams will be on to the playoffs, as Hennessey will, get back to where they're very familiar with getting to the generation before. But 10 years ago, they won back-to-back state championships, and keep in mind they beat Millwood both times in 2010 and 2011 in the state semifinals. They're not close to being those kind of Hennessey teams, but you know what? Paul Hicks is getting it done here as he's built this program from 0-10 3 years ago to now where they're sitting at 6-3, and they know because Alva lost tonight, they know they're going to the playoffs. put a wrap on this one. Thank you so much, Adam Dieselhorst, my producer, engineer, color guy. Toby Young on camera tonight. And then we'll also give a big shout-out to Taylor Ladwig, the voice of the Hennessey Eagles. We kind of took over for him tonight, so we gave him a little chance to get in here and do a little play-by-play in the second half, and did a great job. And, of course, he'll be with you on Hennessey Eagles TV next week at Newkirk. Once again, your final score tonight, Hennessey led 22-16 at the half. They didn't score again. Millwood rolls off a big second half. They scored on every drive, every possession, and they win 58-22. Good night, everybody from Hennessey. We'll talk to you next week on the Squirtle High School Football Game of the Week presented by High Plains Insurance.